What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. It's a later one. This game was supposed to start 8 o'clock my time. Delayed an hour or so. I guess it's starting at 9:10ish. I guess tip off. Something wrong with the court. Something wrong with the wood. Maybe who the heck knows? But finally, we're live. The Spurs taking on the Timberwolves. They split their 2-game series so far this year. The Spurs winning the first game. Minnesota winning the second game. So hopefully, a good game tonight. Hopefully, Spurs win. Let's get 2 games over 500. Spurs come in at 16 and 15. The Timberwolves coming at 16 and 14. Wow, are they 16 and 14? I thought they were better than that. I keep expecting them to be better, but they are not matching their performance from last year. Trading Karl Anthony Towns maybe wasn't the best idea. We'll see. Go Castle, go. Good evening. Isabel staying up extremely late. What's up? A spleen misanthrope. Adis, it was a good day. Student of the Savior. Ricky, J Money, Diego, Carson, BC. Yeah, Minnesota barely right there with us. What's up, Steven Z? How about my New York Giants? What the heck was that? The Giants have absolutely sucked all year. Worst team in the NFL, have the number 1 spot at the moment secured for the NFL top pick in the NFL draft. And then they drop over 40 points today? Where was that all year? Oh my God, teams that drive me crazy. Road trip, what's going on? Gabriel? Yeah, Julius Randle's not changed username. What's going on? Sal Sunny Sun Bonjour. Hi, Rich, and all the TSR family. Yes. Lamb, what next 4 games? Who? I don't remember who we're playing. We got the Clippers on New Year's Eve. Franklin, what's going on? Jose Vixo. Champagny Brothers had 31 points yesterday. Oh, Champagny's brother. That's Justin Champagny, correct? He had 31? Wait, was there a trade with the Nets? Did that happen? Am I out of the loop? Did the Lakers trade D'Lo to the Nets for Dorian Finney-Smith? I totally missed it if that happened today. Ernie, what's going on? Brian, I'm going to do a video on it. Shoot the video tomorrow and hopefully have it up on the second channel. Probably after the holiday would make sense. Maybe put it up probably Friday, I think, does those. Yeah, I'll put that video up Friday. Finally get a video up on that channel. It was a little disappointing. Yeah, I still did very well. I filled the short box for $40 and yeah, I did very well, but didn't fill as many holes as I wanted to my personal collection. But I'm glad I went. It did. I totally missed that. We do play the Nuggets back to back. So Ricky, the second channel is called I Like Crap Comics and Music. I've been taking a little hiatus from this this month. Just gotten really busy with things. Be back to making videos next month. The comic show that I went to yesterday will be up. I'll have it up Friday. That'll be a quick video because I'm just going to shoot a quick intro, then just show everything I picked up, the stuff I picked up that I'm not going to keep, and then a wrap up. So I will have that up Friday. But it's I Like Crap Comics and Music. It's just something in there to just, I don't know. Something to do mostly during the summer when there's no Spurs basketball and I don't really cover the Yankees much or at all, really. So, and maybe if the channel picks up, I'll start doing more content in it. I'm still working on that Spurs document, or not Spurs documentary, NBA documentary. Got a little side railed and busy over the last week. I'm off New Year, so hopefully I can actually get some editing done on that. 3 chapters are done, 2 more to go. So I got to figure out how to do those quicker if I want to do like 1 a month moving forward. Drew Lock did look good. Milwaukee on January 8th, okay. Justin Champagny for Devin Vassell. I don't. While we're talking about Devin, I think it was Air Almo recently did an article about him talking about his struggles recently, and Spurs Talk in his recent grades said he thinks Devin Vassell is losing confidence out there. I haven't seen that yet, but it is alarming how inconsistent he's been this year. Maybe the injuries are part of it. Maybe he's not. Maybe playing as a reserve kind of messed him up, and then coming in the starting lineup, he hasn't fully acclimated to that. But he's not performing like the $30 million guy. Gave Zach Collins $17 million this year. I think he's making. He's certainly underperforming in Devin right now. Not quite living up to his contract. Hopefully, it's just a little funk. Shooters are going to be streaky, and he is one of the streakier players on the team, if not the streakiest. So I hope he busts out tonight. Justin Champagny played 44 minutes. Wow, is that the best game of his career? Jack, what's going on? Jose, I know it's a sore subject for some Spurs fans. Some Spurs fans are on board like TSR. I get it. I'm frustrated with him too with the injuries, the inconsistency. Other Spurs fans, oh TSR, lay off down so. So it's really a split crowd there. Well, 3 beards. I hope he goes for 30. I bought a Wemby bobblehead, best purchase I've ever. Michael, that's awesome. Congratulations. Giovanni, good evening. By the way, if you haven't done so already, you know the deal. If you want to become an official sponsor and member of TSR Sports, hit the thumbs up. Fast, refund, nutritious, and delicious. And it looks like this. Show 'em, Pop. Go, Spurs, go! Go, Spurs, go! Spleen says, I think injury is part of it, physically or mentally. Maybe he has void contact on defense. That could explain his really bad D this season. Maybe. I was actually thinking that too today, Spleen. I was thinking a little about that, and I was like, I wonder if all these injuries are getting in his head now. And he could be avoiding contact on defense and maybe offense and not might be holding his own game back because of those previous injuries. UFG High, thank you for stopping in. Porter, when he goes for 50 tonight, I would love that. Tucker, what's going on? Young Antics, thank you. Suns are playing pretty good. Wemby for 64? That would be something. King Jorge Go Spurs Go. Ant-Man got fined $100,000 for profane. What? I've been out of it this weekend. Oh my gosh! I didn't realize Anthony Edwards got fined 100K. That's a big one. Well, I can't give Devin Vassell a hug, but I can give Headband Grogu a hug. The best darn headband on all of YouTube. Ooh. Yo. Wee. Okay, I'm done. Did City go off in the G League? He has been racking up fines for profanity. I had no look him, David. What? No. Gross. July 26th. I will show the game. Where is he? There he is. Sucker! 2987. Go Spurs, go to you. And David, for that wicked comment, you're getting chucked. Davey, this is a tough one, but the Timberwolves are playing 500 ball pretty much this year, and we've played them twice. Lost one, won the other. Or actually, first won the first one, and then lost the second one. This is a winnable game. Ant-Man is a menace to society. Headband looks like it's not a bandage. Yes, Cersei, good evening. He did get chucked, Michael. He did. We also got little Mikey here. Turtle Power. He's going to give you a fist boop. There you go. Always good to have a Ninja Turtle on hand in case the Shredder attacks. You may call me the Shredder. A kitchen utensil? Grogu always looks adorable. Go Castle. GCG. What's up, Machine 78? So J Money, he has what, 2003 yards now? So he would 102 to tie it, 103 to break it. I am an Eric Dickerson fan. I like ED, but I was an Eric fan growing up, and part of me doesn't want to see him break the record. It is a 40-year-old record, and what a Cinderella story, I suppose you could say it would be, is if Barkley broke the record against his old team. The thing is, if the Eagles have absolutely nothing to play for, and he plays and gets hurt, that would be the worst decision they've ever made. And I'm not wishing injury on Saquon Barkley, but he does have pretty good injury history with the New York Giants. He hasn't really had any issues this year. I don't know what they're going to do. Maybe you play him until he breaks the record and pull him out. Maybe you don't play him at all. We'll find out next Sunday. Jacob, that could be a 2. And he is the highest player on the team. And we can't forget that. Maybe there's added pressure with that he's got that big contract now, and I'm just throwing things out there. I don't know what's going on with him. Maybe having to play up to that contract could be in his head a little bit too. Thank you, show enough. Chat, let's hit the thumbs up button and get the likes up. I'd like to get to at least 50 before the game starts, preferably 100. I don't know where we're at. Let me check. We're in the 60s. All right, we're well on our way. I mean, 6 more likes, we get to 69. I'm just saying, it's a good number. Yeah, Jose, I'm good with the weird Mitch lineups too tonight. Amnesia from Australia. Have a good day yourself. Good day. Yeah, day over we are. Mike Conley, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Julius Randle, Rudy Gobert are the starters for the Timberwolves tonight. Albert, what happened? Something with the court. Game got delayed. Chris Paul, Devin Vassell, Jeremy Sohan, Harrison Barnes, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know if part of the court was broken. I have no idea. I just got a Twitter message from a subscriber, and he said, "Hey, the game's delayed." And then I saw they might put something in the live chat. The game was delayed, and I checked online. I'm like, something wrong with the court. Game's delayed. Ryo, yo to you. No one important. What's going on? Vassell will score 11-14. Josh, we need more than that. I think tip off is any second now. We just showed the lineups, so I think the Timberwolves are 6-1 last 7 games versus the Spurs at home. Yeah, players are on the court. In a way, we ready for this game already. I'm not familiar with the band Ministry Style 77. I've heard of them. I couldn't tell you a song they sing. He's out your story why you go for the Spurs. Lewis, number 50. Became a fan in 1990ish because of David Robinson. Been a Spurs fan ever since. Wemby wins the jump ball. Let's go. David, I believe Castle's the favorite to win Rookie of the Year, but he's got to play a little better than he has been lately. Since he's gone to the bench, his shot's been off. So I'd like to see I'd really like to see his efficiency go up. Wow, that is way off. Speaking of off, that's not where we want that to be. Sohan for 3, and it's good. All right, Jeremy. He's been shooting the threes a little better lately. Low volume, I get it. But dang it, I'm still cutting off player. Come on, come on. Everybody's on there now. All right. Lob to Rudy Gobert, slam dunk to Rooney, and the Timberwolves are on the board. Giovanni, I mean, anything's possible. You really know how to poker face it. When Jeremy shoots a 3-pointer, it's an adventure. But he has been a little better lately. I don't know if he's been working. I assume he's been working on his shot. That's a miss for the Spurs. Down the other end, we got a runner by Jaden McDaniels. Timberwolves take the lead 4-3, rocking the headband. The cap, what's going on? I mean, I can't put the stats on the screen, bub. I only have that much room where I have to push me and Selena off the screen, and I would rather not do that. You could always just, pull up Google too while you're on the live stream. I'm just saying, Google's available to you, I assume. Chris Paul for 3 from the corner. No good. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. No, Ron, no giveaway. We got the big giveaway coming up soon for the 25,000 subscribers. No giveaway tonight because I have nothing planned. I have no trivia questions, so I'm not prepared for one. Julius Randle pull up from around the elbow. Good, 6-3. Dog catcher, what's going on? Simon the Sportsman, thank you for stopping in. His shot is wonky, Sol 77. Jeremy, I mean, if they go in, great, but he needs to work on his jump shot. Speaking of Demasel, he has the ball right now for the Spurs. Gets to Sohan. Sohan in the paint. Pull up Jay. A little short. Offensive rebound is grabbed by Sohan after the Wemby tip. Wemby for 3. And that's in. Spurs tied up 6-all. David, I'm ready to move on from Harrison Barnes starting. I'm not saying ready to move on from him. I think maybe it'd be good to have a veteran come off the bench. But he has been really. Ooh, Conley with an airball 3. Harrison Barnes has been not contributing a lot since getting that Western Conference Player of the Week. Vassell with the ball, pull up Jay. All right, okay. What's up, Greco? What do you guys say? The over-under for Wemby today? 10 threes. Over or under? I'm going to say over. He's been firing off a lot of threes lately. A lot. I'll say over. McDaniels pulls up for 2. Drains a 2. Happy holidays, Leroy. Under. Okay. Turnover Spurs. Hope I don't say that a lot tonight. Oof. Another airball 3 from the Timberwolves. That was Randall with the airball, but a foul appears on Sohan. That's two airballs in this game already. It is going to be Timberwolves ball, mini ball. The Timberwolves is such a long word. Mini ball with 18 seconds on the shot clock. Game ball tied at 8. Rudy Gobert was just open for 3. I can't believe he didn't take it. McDaniels out 3-point lane guarded by Sohan. 10 on the shot clock. 8.5 minutes to go. All tied at 8. McDaniels crossover and almost does get picked off by Chris Paul. Spurs got a 5-on-2. Vassell's going to pull up for 3. Now, I don't love that. I'm glad he made the shot. Spurs have a 5-on-2 and we're pulling up for three. That's what's wrong with the NBA today. Again, glad he made it. Great. I'm glad he's hit both of his shots. But you got a fast break and you have serious numbers and you're pulling up for three. Julius Randle with the pull up jumper, good. The Thunder are, wow. When is Chet Holmgren coming back? I looked that up recently. I couldn't get a time frame on that. Is it in the next couple of weeks? Wemby with the ball from the elbow, and it's going to go bounce off the rim a few times, hit the backboard, and eventually fall in. All right. Wemby with what, 5 points now? Yeah, Leroy. I mean, the Celtics are the defending NBA champions, and they take what, 50 to 63 the game? Turnover by the Timberwolves. Oh, February. Okay. Brian late but not absent. Nice. Not Links. What's up? If I forgot to say hi to anybody, my apologies. Thank you for stopping in. Happy Sunday. For a lot of us, it's back to work tomorrow. I'm off Wednesday at least. 2025 around the corner. Wemby with the ball, 6 on the shot clock. And he's going to get fouled by Julius Randle. Oh, 3-second violation on Minnesota. Jack's query, yo to you. The pace. Oh, and the Pacers beat him. Number 83. Brian, I don't like tanking. I just don't understand at this point of the year why they played their best basketball. Chris Paul hits a technical for the 3-point violation. Like the offense has sucked all year. Average the worst offense in the NFL, averaging 14 a game, I think, something atrocious, and then they explode for over 40 today. Like, why now? Why couldn't you do that earlier in the year? Wemby with a mile-long three, no good. Harrison Barnes with the offensive bound and put back, big old slam dunk, nice Harrison.
Thunder, thunder, thunder,
Thunder, dunk of justice. By the way, the Spurs stole the inbound pass right after that dunk. Chris Paul missed a corner three, and it's going to go out of bounds and be Minnesota ball. Chet is in process, but no real day. Okay. What's up, Havoc? Thank you for stopping in. God damn it, the Hawks got to stop winning. Julio, what's going on? James Bassel's hit both of his shots today, so that's a better start than he's had recently. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Minnie. No. Is that Spurs? We have a timeout. I don't know. 4 hours into your 14-hour shift, Inferno. That's wow. Yes, Sirski. Again, I I don't understand where the offensive explosion came from when the offense has been garbage all year, and all of a sudden, the Giants, who have nothing to play for, against the Colts, who have everything to play for, and the Giants put up 40 something on them. I hate how the Hawks don't suck either. And LL that is Selena Gomez. My Titans, thank you. Ryan, the Titans have like 3 wins this year? I have not been following them. Severe goodness. She should go over 25, but I wouldn't bet on it. McD, what's going on? Greetings from Germany, 3:20 a.m. Marco, good evening to you. Oh, okay. Go Castigo. You're talking about Chet Holmgren. Okay, I got you. The Raiders won a meaningless. Yeah, that's right. You did win a meaningless game. Five Lug Racing, what's going on? I mean, again, I don't condone tanking, but at this point in the season, maybe these guys are playing for their jobs. I don't know. I'm perplexed. San Antonio Hotspur, I'm hoping Vassell has a good game tonight. Wemby is defensive player of the word year already. He probably will be, as long as he plays a 65 game. So stay healthy and he should be good to go. I don't know if he's going to be able to maintain that 4-block pace. We were talking the other night that a player hasn't averaged 4 blocks a game in it was over 25 years. I think you guys said it was Dikembe was the last one. I mean, I don't think it's that he won't be able to maintain it because of lack of ability. I'm just not sure players are going to keep challenging him in the paint if he's blocking over 4 a game. But we'll see. Greetings from Ecuador. Nice, Anthony. I love that you guys we got fans, Spurs fans all over the world. That's really cool. I don't condone tanking, but the Spurs have been stinkers ever. What? Are you talking about the year David Robinson was injured and maybe he could have played again and the Spurs held him out? He should have been Defensive Player of the Award last year. And I will hit you with the game five lug. Where is he? Where's the game? There he is.
Sucker!
Lan Ibanez, good evening. Good morning to you in the Philippines. Hey, Rich, I was checking out your other channel. I like crap comics and music. Was wondering if you like the band Nuclear Assault. I'm not familiar with that band, Gunner. Is it a newer one? Oh, Camino do Guerrero. Thank you for stopping in. What's up, Bobby February? Frank from the Philippines, thank you for stopping in. Good morning to you. Medicare guys, what's going on? Everybody's stopping in right at this particular moment. I'm more an old school death metal fan. So I grew up with Cannibal Corpse, Suffocation, Obituary, Morbid Angel. Now, I'm not that era type of stuff. I don't know a lot of new stuff. I know very little new stuff. Probably the most recent new band I liked a couple songs from was Slaughter to Prevail, and I've kind of pieced out on them after the first album. Nice, Seth. Congratulations. Oh, 80s band. Oh, wow. I don't know that one either. I like some Rob Zombie songs or White Zombie songs. Not a huge fan, but I have his greatest hits. I don't know Nuclear Assault. Other channel is I like crap comics and music, and I want to get more involved with it next year. I've just been busy. By the way, Spurs have two free throws. Harrison Barnes makes the first one. Spurs up by 7. Good start. Spurs up by 8. David, no. 3 beers, all good. St. Augustine Go Spurs go. To you lively crowd tonight. I like it. And cap this, cap this off with a win tonight for our Spurs. By the way, what I don't want to see tonight, because I just looked at the lineups, can we bring a center in when Wemmy goes for a rest? I don't like the Jeremy Sohan at center experiment. I don't know if it's working analytically. If we're a plus when he's playing center, I get the impression it's not working. Trust the process. Inferno. So I used to like old Deicide. I became a Christian in 2013, and let's just say I stopped listening to him. I'll leave it at that. We have a jump ball. I don't know what happened, but we have a jump ball. I was talking to you guys, and we have a jump ball between Wemby and Gobert. I wonder if maybe there was I missed a tie up. Gino, go Spurs, go to you. Right? Bring in Bassey. Spurs won the jump ball because Wemby's 17 feet tall. Deb Crawford of Minnesota, because I say Vikings. Timberwolves fan, thank you for stopping in. Wemby mile long 3. Swish, kill the fish. Spurs are doubling up on the old Timberwolves. Right, Joe Man? Was point guard Sohan last year, center Sohan this year. Randall for 3. In and out Burger. Spurs get the rebound. Can the kid just stay at one position? Little give and go with Wemby and Sohan. Sohan missed the layup. Yeah, Gobert right in front of him, so yeah, that'll affect your shot. Gobert with the ball in the paint. Goes right around Harrison Barnes and gets the reverse leg. Extra smooth, dude. What's going on? Leader, what's up? I don't trust the process. Wait, did Embiid say that? Harrison Barnes from the corner for 3. Hey, Harrison Barnes contributing tonight. 24-12. Keith, what's going on? Sol 77. That's how I discovered Morbid Angel. Bow to me faithfully. Bow to me splendidly. That pull up J is good by Ant. 24-14. I think I just heard that was Ant's first field goal. Good. Let's keep him in check. Wemby with the ball. Out to Sohan. Wide open for 3. Oh, wow. He got blocked, and his form looked awful. Oy. Ant, step back 3. No good. Barnes with the rebound. Our starters are getting a lot of minutes here to start the first quarter. Usually they're pulled by this. Some of them are pulled by now. Wemmy's usually definitely out by now. CP3 would pick and roll with Wemby. Gets it over to Vassell instead. Vassell in the post. Double team. Kicks it out to Barnes, open for 3. No good. Fight for the rebound. It's going to get knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be Minnesota ball, and we're going to have some substitutions finally. CP3 has 2 times the rebounds like Wemby. Yeah, sounds about right. Rich, do you think Gobert regrets snatching the Defensive Player of the Year tonight? No. No. But he shouldn't have been Defensive Player of the Year. Kokoshiba, what's going on? Sanford, I believe he has two. Bonjour, Julian. Do we have a Charles Bassey signing? Charles Bassey's playing. We're not going with Sohan at center tonight. I'd seen enough. Pineapple Powers in the house. We got double pineapples. We got Devin and Castle in the game. So get the pineapples going. Oh, explain his shot is broken so bad. It really is. I like Jeremy, but my goodness, when he takes jump shots sometime, it's just a train wreck. Toby, good evening to you. South 77, I don't mind his minutes going up, but he shouldn't be playing like the entire fourth quarter. I think he needs like a little 2 to 3 minute rest in there. I think 36 minutes a game for Wemby is the max I'd want to see him playing. If he's playing 40 plus, if it's not overtime, that's too many. He just doesn't have the stamina with his frame. With Cell runner in the paint, no good. Gets his own rebound. Gets it out to Kelvin. We have 10 on the shot clock. So Kelvin is checked in. I just realized. 6 on the shot clock. Kelvin will put his head down and drive. Throws it out to Castle. Castle with the alley-oop to Bassey. And Bassey's going to throw it down. Nice.
Thunder. Thunder. Thunder.
Thunder. Dunk of justice. And for 3 from the corner. I don't want to play West with Chimmy. I mean, I would, but he'd probably kill me. We can get a go. Spurs goes. We have a whistle. Castle was fouled by who dis? Oh, Dante DiVincenzo. And his name is such a mouthful. Spurs ball. They'll get into Castle. Castle running the point right now. Okay. Ball's gonna get off of Bassey, and it's gonna be a turnover for the Spurs. Kokushiba, I don't like that small lineup either. Your commentary's meshing with the live game. Well done. Good St. Augustine. That's the goal. Oh my gosh. Dante's hair does match Sohan, or his shoes match Sohan's hair. That's fouling Castle. Speaking of Dante, he gets fouled going to line for 2. Justin, I forgot that. Alexis, good evening to you. And we are going to another timeout. A good start for us for. Oh, Coyote. Dave, what's up from Castralia? Castralia. I saw Castle. Dave from Australia. Castle's been struggling a little bit. I think he's hit a bit of the rookie wall. I don't know if it's coming off the bench has thrown off his game, but he's struggling a bit right now. And you know what? That happens to a lot of rookies. I'm not worried about him. Well, when I will be worried about Stephon Castle is if next year we see no progression in his game whatsoever. I've seen a small percent of Spurs fans that are already down on him. Like, you know what? He's 20 years old in his rookie year. Not worried yet. We've seen a lot of flashes of what he can do. We've seen a lot of good things. It's when you see players don't progress. That's when you start getting worried. Like Malachi Branham. Is he really that different from year one? Well, actually, he is now because he's not playing at all. So that type of regression, I don't want to see. Replace Bassey already? I prefer Castle at the 2. Whenever he's handling the ball, I cringe, and it usually leads to a turnover. So do you make the face I do when Zach Collins shoots a 3? Who's also in the doghouse. I wonder if Zach Collins will not play another minute for the Spurs. Well, no, that can't be right because he's under contract for next year. But maybe they're trying to unload him. He's not playing. Can't get hurt if you're not playing. What's up, Beavis? Yes, he will grow. He's gonna grow. Anyway, hope you had a wonderful weekend. I had a great weekend. Had the comic thing yesterday. Then I had actually selling some comics yesterday afternoon. Had a game night with friends yesterday. Hung out with Miss TSR today. No, she's not here, clearly. And we got New Year's this week. So I think Brandon, Zach, Blake are going to be packaged with some picks for a trade. We would have to package them with picks, Anthony, because I don't think any of those guys on their own is going to get us anything. I'm bummed out that Brandon and Blake have not turned out to be the players I thought or was hoping they were going to be. Like, I remember reading Malachi Branham's scouting report, and all I saw was 3-level score, da-da-da. I didn't hear anything good about his defense, and he's not good on defense, but offensively, he's occasionally shown 3-level scoring. He had probably the biggest moment of his career is that dunk on LeBron last year, but he's just been so wildly inconsistent to the point where he's not getting minutes. And I've said this to you guys over the past few months, with all the draft picks the Spurs have coming up, we're going to see probably a lot of change in this team, especially after this season. We have Trey Jones on an expiring contract. Zach Collins has 1 year left. Maybe they'll try to move him. They may move on from Malachi Branham and Blake Wesley. I think we're going to see a different Spurs team next season. He shot the finger at the ref and he played the next game, but he fell on the floor. Geez, I think 3 or 4 minutes into the game, fell over a player, smashed his back, got injured, and then we have the 2 free throws for Dante, by the way. Since then, he hasn't played 1 minute. Not even. Actually, played in garbage time, I think, a little bit. Joe, what's going on? Lawrence, thank you for stopping in. Both in France. Joe in Paris and Lawrence in France. Nice. DM Castle will be okay. Got to give him time though. Dave, I keep seeing things about De'Aaron Fox. I mean, I know a lot of Spurs fans want him. The Kings aren't very good, and he's their main guy. Kellen Johnson with a three, no good. Kellen's 3 shots still just a mess this year. The Dyer's good evening to you, and I agree with your statement. Carmine Thompson, Tyler Hero, Jalen Green, and Terry Rozier, and Fred VanVleet have been ejected. Did they get in a fight? Foul on Keldon. We have 2 more free throws for Dante DiVincenzo. Wow, that's a lot of players getting in trouble. Castle's ceiling is 24 points, 6.5 rebounds, 6.9 assists, 3.8 steals on 50, 30, 89. If that's his ceiling, I'd be very happy with that. The Kings, Brown, right? They fired their coach. They're a mess. You look on paper, and you would think that team, DeMar DeRozan, De'Aaron Fox, Domantas Sabonis, like you would think they'd at least be 500, right? They're just bad. Is it because of DeMar DeRozan? Is it because of De'Aaron Fox? Is it because of Sabonis? Is it because of all of them? Do they not mesh well? Is it the head coach? Toby, no, Keldon has not progressed. That was disappointing. He has regressed the last 2 years. Vassell at the bar now for the Spurs out in 3-point land. We have 12 on the shot clock, only up by 5. Minnesota slowly crawling the way back in. Vassell off balance jumper in the paint, bounces around, no good. Put back by Bassey's no good, but he is fouled and going to the line for 2. Pop and Sohan are David. The roster has 0 defense. All right, Smarty next door, we're up. Good morning in Indonesia, Hero. Thank you for stopping in. Nate Dogg, Johnson's actually shrinking right now. I like Kelvin. I have 2 Kelvin Johnson jerseys, but his game he hasn't been the 6th man that I would say the Spurs were hoping he'd be. I'm sure if you asked him, he's not producing the way he wishes he was. Isn't he averaging under 12 points per game this year? After averaging 22 2 years ago, and granted that was a starter, that was without Victor Wembanyama, but I mean, he's definitely going this way in his production, and his 3-point shooting has fallen off a cliff. He's under 30% this year, which is crazy. Just a few years ago, he shot just under 40%. There's a very easy layup. That was oh geez, good old Nazarene, who usually has pretty good games against us. Castle with the ball takes off into the paint, throws it into the stands. That pass was really off. Oh boy. Jose, I agree. A big part of it, I think we're going to see a lot of guys gone. Wow. Mine out for 3, air ball. We've seen a lot of air balls from Minnesota already. Kelvin drives in the paint, throws it off the glass good, and that he has been good at this year. Getting into the paint and scoring in the paint, but his outside shot has disappeared. Julius Randle drives in the paint, throws it up off the glass, and he scores as well. Castle, he's struggling tonight. Clay Cup, good evening to you. I just looked at the Rockets scuffle. It was big. Amen Thompson ragdoll Tyler Hero and cleared the benches. Wow. Wow. Kelvin's going to get fouled. And we might have 2 free throws coming up. Ejo, he's struggling. Castle's struggling right now. Brandon Lee, good evening to you. He's definitely taken a step backwards from where he was a few weeks ago. I think it's safe to Kellen's at the line for 2. I think it's safe to say he's hit the rookie wall a bit. I don't like saying that, but I mean, stats don't lie. He's struggling right now. What I do like is even though he's struggling, it doesn't seem like it's affecting his confidence or he's getting down on it. You know what I mean? Like some players, as soon as they miss a shot or two, it's like when Lonnie Walker was here, he would check out. Castle's still attacking, he's still driving, still doing his thing. From what I can tell, he's mentally strong, and that's a good quality to have uh, already in your very early NBA career. Castle with the ball at the moment, drives to the paint, tosses to Bassi, and oh my gosh, it's another turnover. Oh my goodness. Three down the other end is no good. Spurs ball again. Yeah, he's struggling today. I think he have three turnovers already? Kelman drives in the paint and gets the runner. Kelman attacking the rim. That's the Kelman I like to see. Spurs up 33-25. Spurs are in the bonus. There's about 3.5 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Julius Randle standing out 3-point land. He does have three turnovers already. Oh my gosh. Ugh, Bart, what's going on? That's a rough start. DiVincenzo for three, no good. And Bassi tips the rebound out of bounds. Hello there. Hey, wow. Yeah, Robert Victor's playing. He's getting a rest right now. And we actually are using a backup center in Charles Bassi. Although he hasn't impressed me as of yet. Now another whistle. Offensive foul on the Timberwolves. They're going to turn it over near the end of the first. Michael, he could be rusty too. He hasn't played the last two games, barely played the third game before that. Wemby's checking back in with 4.5 seconds left, so we might be getting a three-pointer here. The Pistons are getting better. I don't think they're going to start blowing up their team. Good evening, Juju. They get into Wemby. Wemby's going to take the three. No, he's going to drive. Off balance two. And hits the rim, no good. But Spurs will take a 33-20. I guess Rusty grabbing a rebound. I don't know. Yeah. You've never been Rusty grabbing a rebound? I don't think the Spurs will ever get Bobo Lane Ibanez. I know a lot of Spurs fans, well, some Spurs fans have said, let's go get Bobo. I don't think they're going to. I don't hear Spurs fans saying, let's get Ben Simmons anymore. Thank goodness. What a freaking train wreck his career is. I don't think Taco Fall's in the NBA anymore, is he? He's gone. Good evening, Paul. Alicia, thank you all stopping in. Taco Fall's gone, right? Good morning, Jay from the Philippines. As of right now, who do you think is untradeable on the San Antonio Spurs? Victor Wembanyama, Jeremy Sohan. I know he's struggling right now. Stefan Castle. I'm not giving up on a fourth overall pick in year number one. That's probably it. I hate to say it. Wemby, Sohan, Castle. I think right now Demosel's tradable. It's the injury history. It really is. The injuries are my biggest concern with him. He's inconsistent, but the injury thing is a big concern. Apples and bananas, what's going on? Paul, I don't see it happening because we're not we that this doesn't feel Spursy. We're not the type of team that goes after a star player from another team. I don't think that's ever happened in my lifetime, has it? We traded for Dennis Rodman. I don't remember the scenario. I don't know if the Pistons were trying to unload him at the time. I know we traded Sean Elliott for him, and then we ended up getting Sean Elliott back the following season. Yes, there's a Kawhi Leonard DeMar DeRozan trade. Put an asterisk on that because of Kawhi wanting out of San Antonio, but us actually going out and trading for a player, I got nothing. We haven't given up an offensive rebound. Nice. Richard Jefferson, Colin, was he an All Star at that point? Yeah, where is Champagne's going to start the second quarter? Okay. Paul, I did think of LaMarcus Aldridge with free agency, but actually trading players, like trading draft picks and players for a bigger name player. The Terry Cummings Sean Elliott trade? 3 years. I'm not familiar with that one. I know Terry Cummings. Sean Elliott was drafted by the Spurs, and Cummings was that his first year with the Spurs as well. Did they trade for him at that point? I don't remember. I wasn't actually following the team then. I don't remember how Terry came to the team. I'll be transparent. Bilby, I'm hoping the Spurs can trade Collins, but they're going to have to package him with something, probably draft picks to try to get rid of him. Champagny causes a turnover. Spurs have a fast break. Champagny in the paint and gets his shot blocked out of bounds by Naz Reid. The Twig Gaming channel's announced. What's going on, Twig? Mary, hello from France. Late game tonight, by the way. This game was delayed an hour because of something with the court. Wemby with the ball in the paint. Out to Kelvin. Kelvin's going to take a three. Short. You know, he had Castle next to him over about 8 feet away that was open. He didn't even look his way to pass it. Castle's three-point shooting this year is, well, he's not a three-point shooter yet. We have a lot of non-shooters on this team. And Minot gets in the paint and throws it down with two hands. Well, look at him. I wonder if Dilly's going to play today. I looked away, and that's a missed three for the Spurs. Dang it. It is Minnesota ball. 18 on the shot clock, plenty of time. Well, Dante DiVincenzo for three, and the Timberwolves are right back in the game. And we have a timeout from Mitch Johnson. David Lee, what's going on? Champagne gets blocked, and Kellen bricking more threes. Greg, what's up? He says, good evening, Richard, the kitty-hearted, Selena of the Kiss Blowing, and the rest of the crew. Let's get the rest of the crew up here. The gang's all here. Baby Coyote in the back, Headband Grogu, and the triple-headed monster. Kokoshibo, I don't understand why his three-point shooting has gotten so bad this year. It's regressed the last couple years, haven't it? From like 40% to 33 to 28 or whatever it is this year. JJ Victor's playing. You need to learn some French phrases, Rich. You have quite a few viewers from France. Keith, I know. Allez les Spurs. Under trois, quatre, cinq, six. Is that what in there? I count a little bit in French. I mean, if I really wanted to, I don't want to say cater, but be a man of the people, be the people's champ, I will learn some French for the French crowd, because obviously Victor Wembanyama, but I also have a lot of Filipino viewers, so I would learn Tagalog. I don't think I have any need to learn two new languages at this point. Kellen, I like Kellen attacking the rim, Beavis. I don't like Kellen shooting threes anymore. Malcolm Branham and Blake Wesley are probably not going to play tonight. Jay Parley, and that's not Moss. Is it Maitre Petit? Maybe. You know, Justin, the Spurs do need to get the chucked. You're right. Let's chuck them. Who do I have for the Super Bowl? I mean, it's hard to bet against the Kansas City Chiefs at this point. They're the defending Super Bowl champions. They've been in multiple Super Bowls in Pat Mahomes' career. So probably the Chiefs, and in the NFC. So I could see the Eagles being in there with Saquon Barkley if they go in there healthy. Yeah, Eagles and Chiefs. I really don't want to see either one of those teams win. So that would be a horrible Super Bowl. Yeah, I would. That'd be great if the Lions can make a Super Bowl. I don't think Detroit's never been in one, have they? I don't think they have been. We're back to the game by Eliminix. What's going on? Why are we running offense through Champagne? Castle, 6 minutes with 0 points, 3 turnovers, and 2 fouls. That's a rough game. Michael, that's. You know, he was having a rough game recently, though, and then went on a tear in the third quarter. So what I do like is, again, it doesn't seem to shake his confidence, but he does need to play better than that. I don't think Guala. I don't think Mambo's getting any game time, anytime soon. I think he's been regulated to garbage time. That's all we've seen him lately is garbage time. Castle drives to the paint. Oh my God, it's another turnover. Oh my God. Oh my. Good evening, Leonardo. All right, maybe it's time to take Stefan Castle out of the game. DiVincenzo goes for a huge dunk, misses the dunk but gets fouled. No, Elias, the small lineup's over. Bassie played tonight. I like Mamu too. I just don't think he's going to get. He's not getting any minutes. Fowler, good evening to you. Castle should be getting minutes, but the way he's struggling right now, maybe it's time to take him out. Oh, was that an offensive foul or something on the Timberwolves? Well, it was Spurs ball. Now Wemby misses the shot. Back to Mini, 33-30 with over 10 minutes to go. Wow. DiVincenzo with the layup. It's a 1-point game. Have the Spurs haven't scored this quarter, have they? Castle with a mile-long three, no good. Don't like that shot. Spurs are 0 for 7 on field goals this quarter. 0 for 7. Wow. Mikhail Alexander Walker drains his three. We're down by 2 now. Wow. The Timberwolves on a 10-0 run in the last minute 44. 10-0. Wemby with the ball in the post right now. Gets it to Castle. Oh my God, another turnover. Oh my goodness. Randall 1-on-1 against Wemby. Passes it out, and we're going to have an open corner three. Naz Reid, no good. Keldon with the rebound. He'll bring it up the court for the Spurs under about 9 minutes to go. Trey Jones out to Castle. Castle fakes the three. Gets it over to Keldon. Keldon will take the three. Nope. This is getting rough, guys. This second quarter is this is a rough start. And Castle only has 3 turnovers. That's a lot for how little he's played. We are playing some bad basketball in the second quarter after playing very good in the first and had a lead. Well, it's still early in the game. Yeah, Wemby needs to get some nasty. You need Wemby to take over. We know he can. And somebody else on the Spurs needs to step up too. It can't just be all Wemby, 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 Wemby. That's how he hurt his back from carrying the damn team. It is mini ball. Castle's checked out. Who's this Minot guy? All of a sudden, he's hitting every shot. He hits a 3. Now the Timberwolves are up by 5. The truth, what's going on? Wemby with the ball out in 3-point land. Over to Champagny. Champagny double teamed. Gets it back to Wemby. Wemby to Jones. Jones out to Barnes for 3. Harrison, nice to see you playing tonight. Twig, I don't know. Melna, Noasia, thank you for stopping in. I don't know what's happening with Castle's game. This is probably the worst I've seen him play this year. Ant with the ball, 1-on-1 with Champagny. Ant with a crossover, pull up J. No good. Wemby with the rebound. Elephant, I don't think so. Mark Bish, thank you for stopping in. CP3 with the ball over to Trey Jones. Oh, this is Jones and CP3 again? Why? It's because they both have a 3 on their jersey? I don't get this lineup with Trey Jones and CP3. Champagny with a tough shot in the paint. No good. 38-36, 7.5 minutes to go. Close game. Jaden McDaniels for 3 from the corner. No good. I don't get these taking shots with 20 seconds on the shot clock, but that's today's NBA. Wemby's going to take a 3 from the logo. Just missed it. He was standing on the Timberwolves center court logo. That was long. And we have a foul. A couple free throws coming up from Naz Reid. David, I don't think he has an injury. Number 131 like. Oh, I forgot about the likes. Can we get up to 150 thumbs up, my friends? We are almost halfway through the second quarter. We're at 132. I think 150 is pretty darn doable. You guys can make it happen, and you can prevent forest fires. What? Bench Mitch Johnson for this Paul check. Gabriel, I don't think we can bench Mitch, but I don't like seeing CP3 and Trey Jones on the court at the same time. He finally took that away. I mean, they're both shorter than me. Peanut, good evening to you. Thank you for stopping in. Let's get those likes up. That's right. If you want to be an official sponsor at TSR Sports, you just got to hit the like button. I'm not going to ask you for money. I'm going to ask for your like. Both free throws missed, and then the follow-up is missed. It is Spurs ball. Let's tie this game up and take the lead back. Champagne, corner three. That was off. We uh we are sucking the second quarter. How many points do we have in the second quarter? Like three? Five? Nasri drives the paint. Layup. Good. Timeout, Mitch. Timeout, Mitch. Richard from Dublin, thank you for stopping in. We're getting outscored 15-3. What the 15-3? We got 3 points in 5.5 minutes. 3 damn points in 5.5 minutes. Three? That's unacceptable. I'm sorry, that's unacceptable. 3 points in the second quarter so far. Bilby, I'm 6'4". I'm 6'4", so I am taller than Trey Jones and CP3. And Blake Wesley, I think. Taller than three of our guys. That Granada, what's up? Uh, I get it. Collins will be checking. I hope not. Unknown, what's going on? Casimir, that's where he's at. Road trip Castle's had a rough game. He is. Spurs are 12 of 35. That sounds about right. I'm taller than Malachi Branham too. Okay. Hello there. I got nothing. 6'4" tall and 14 inches wide. Wow. Casimir, Castle's not getting traded. He's not. Big tall. I am tall. Sometimes people are like, "Are you really last? Am I really that tall?" Because I'm sitting here on a couch next to Selena Gomez, but there is a picture of me somewhere on the channel. Good luck finding it. But I'm with Sean Elliott, and he's taller than me, but he's not towering over me. Points in the paint: Spurs 8, Wolves 18. Lee Jones says Castle is going nowhere. I agree. Good evening, Shiner Cosmos. Who? Yes, Robert. I think we were. I think we were. Can we bring some of the Austin Spurs? Can we bring in Riley Minix, which looks 5'5", sitting down? I am not 5'5". Do I have it? I don't have any pictures on this computer. This is a new computer I'm streaming on. I have literally no pictures. I was gonna see if I could find a picture of me somewhere and put it up on screen real quick to show I'm not like a little shorty McShorterson. Not there's anything wrong with that. To anybody that's vertically challenged, all good. I'm just not vertically challenged, but I can't prove it right now. Still in a timeout. Well, just picture me and my coworkers, and I'm towering over my coworkers, but I don't know if they would want to be up on the stream, so we'll leave that. Uh, well, that's a good picture. Can I put that picture up in a little bit? Maybe we'll try to do that in a bit. Get back to the game though. We got 250 thumbs up. Thank you guys. The goal will eventually be 300 thumbs up. You are a vertical challenge. Nice twig. Unknown. Congratulations. That's never been a goal of mine for the record. Chris Paul, jumper, no good, but he didn't get fouled. Miss TSR is 5'2", Eliza. I'm more traditional. I'm a one-woman guy, not how many girls can I hook up with. To each his own. Not criticizing, just saying I'm more traditional. Is that Zach Collins? Zach Collins is playing? What? Oh my gosh. Wow, I did not think we'd see this. I'm literally shocked right now. I'm not trying to hate on Zach. I didn't expect to see him in there. Zach magic, huh? Zach attack. Friends forever. Did he, Michael Thomas? I mean, Wemby's gassed. I know you're looking at his age, saying I can't believe he's gassed at 20, but let's also look at his frame. He's 7'3", and we're gonna have a foul on Zach Collins already. So there you go. Did Bassett get 2 quick fouls? Let's go, Cooper Flag. Dan, I hope Zach has something to prove. Like, go out there and show that you're worth that contract. Non-shooting. Wemby 7-5 with shoes. The NBA is not doing that shoe thing anymore, apparently. Jaden for three. No good. Fight for the board, and he gets his own miss. We can't rebound still. And we're going to have a scramble for the ball. And Sohan with a foul. Wemby has played like 4 games and said, yeah, he's been playing a little bit lately. Yes. You didn't tell us you have voice of a angel. Holy fuck, what's going on? Castle and Trey want to run with. I mean, but we're a young team. We should be running. I mean, I know it's not doesn't help Wemby, but we should be getting up. Oh wow, what? I forgot about that number second. Sohan and somebody else. DiVincenzo with a corner three. Zach Morris, indeed. 43-38. This second quarter has been abysmal for the Spurs. I mean, we're to the point where we're putting Zach Collins in. Collins is going to take a three. Nope. I just heard the announcer say the Timbers will take that every time. Yes, they will. Let Zach shoot all day. McDaniels for three. Boink, no good. Sohan with the rebound. Get it to HB. HB will bring it up for the Spurs. Gosh, can our offense get anything going? Anybody? Somebody? Bueller? Barnes will drive in the paint. Nice layup by Harrison Barnes. Maybe he did get a cold playing in the playing chess. And Fletcher says yes, it is. Anthony Edwards gets in the paint and throws it down easily. No opposition from the Spurs in the paint whatsoever. John Lou, what's going on? Yes, he was playing chess yesterday. Isabel, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, the second quarter's been bad, Michael. 7 points is rough. Cassell's going to be fouled by Mike. I haven't said Mike Conley's name all night. Magic being 7 feet and can't play defense. There's a lot of guys that don't defend well. I mean, that's why the game has changed so much from, like, say, the 90s basketball era. A lot of the big men were at least good rebounders and great shot blockers. David Robinson, Hakeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing, Dikembe Mutombo, Alonzo Mourning. That was a Manute Bol, Mark Eaton were limited offensively, but could block shots like nobody's business. Oh my gosh, speaking of block shots, Sohan just gets the ball pushed back in his face by Gobert. Conley for three. Wow, this second quarter is rough. Illegal screen by Sohan, and that's going to be an offensive foul. It's another turnover. Steven Z, I would agree with that statement. This has got to be one of the worst second quarters we've had this year, right? We seem lifeless out there. That's when you know you play bad when Gobert gets blocked. He's a decent shot blocker. I don't think he's a great one. I'm not sure he's ever averaged over 3 blocks per game. He's definitely been in that 2.5 range many years, I believe. It is Minnie's ball. 10 on the shot clock. Ant with the ball out in 3-point land starts to drive. Got Sohan on him. Gets right around Sohan and gets the layup. We're down by double digits. Road trip. This is just a challenge lineup, period. Not offensively challenged. Challenge. Now fouling Conley. Cowboy X Factor, what's going on? The Giants did win. I don't get it. Sohan did get smoked. And amazing good evening to you, Curtis. What's going on? Like the emoji. Are we up to 8 points in the second quarter? You get the ball into Jeremy. Back to Devin. Pull up three. From the corner, no good. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Herb Titan, good evening to you. Wemby's back on the court. Wemby's back out. McCollins did actually play tonight. That three's no good for Minnie. Wemby with the rebound. Arrow Wims, he really does. Scott C9 Cole, what's going on? Congratulations. John Lou, neutral. I mean, if he likes chess, great. Wemby goes in the paint and he gets blocked. Rudy Gobert with another block on Wemby. And now alley-oop to Gobert, and he gets the reverse alley-oop layup. Vassell's going to pull up for three. Nope. Wow, guys, and for three, no good. Offensive rebound for the Minnesota Timberwolves. DiVincenzo with a corner three. Second chance opportunities. We're down by 15. We are getting crushed in the second quarter. What is this? Opinion Sports Show, what's going on? What am I watching, guys? What are we doing here? I think I just heard 30-7 in this quarter. Are we getting outscored 30-7? Shot clock violation. Oh my gosh. That's not the makings of a 30-game losing streak, but this is I I'm trying to stay positive, but I don't know what to say, guys. McDaniels misses a shot. CP3 will bring it up. Like anybody for the Spurs? Can you step up? Wemby, our best player. Devasell, our highest paid player. Somebody? Can we get this lead to single digits at least? Wemby would pull up Jay. All right, must have heard me. Yeah, right? Cannon explosion? Sure feels that way. It flip flopped. Flector says our guards are. I mean, Chris Paul is certainly playing very well for his age, but Gobert drives baseline, throws down a reverse dunk. Xavier, what's going on? Chris Paul's open for three, going to take the three, misses the three. Are they, Aaron? I haven't looked at the next 10 games. Are they brutal? 45. Good evening to you. We were up at the end of the third quarter, or I'm sorry, end of the first quarter, 33 to I don't know, 33 to something. Ant with the ball, going to drive, stops, kicks it out. They go around the world, find the open three in the corner. No good. Barnes with the rebound. Adonis, what's going on? Yeah, hello there. This is a bad second quarter. And Ant's called for a foul. Our Stars have scored 8, 5, 3, 12, and 3. 31 points. Well, yeah, Ant kind of bided him. That looks like that's going to be called a foul. Non-shooting foul. We got 19 on the shot clock. I mean, was it the Knicks we came out and had 11 in the first quarter? Or was that the Nets? Was it the Nets we had 11 in the first quarter, and three of them were from a Keldon Johnson half-court three that luckily went in? Devin with the ball. Gets it over to Barnes. Barnes off-bound corner three. Harrison Barnes has come to play tonight. Where's the rest of the team? We got a whistle. Is Barnes our top scorer? Yeah, remember Xavier, and to all of you guys, and yes, our offense does suck. We were talking about Lob City 2.0. This has been Slob City. Like, where are all the alley-oops to Wemby? We haven't seen him. Now, granted, Wemby's spending a lot of time on the perimeter shooting three, so that's not helping Lob City. But nowhere near what CP3 was doing with Blake Griffin and who was the other big guy? Ant with the shot at the buzzer, no good. Good job, Barnes. Your trade value went up. Realistic, yes. I am actually concerned. I am. Well, DeAndre Jordan, thank you. I couldn't pull it. DeAndre Jordan. I've had DeAndre in my head, Bellippy, but I was like, nope, it's not DeAndre Ayton. Who the heck was it? It was DeAndre Jordan. The game's not over. We've seen our guys play very well in the second half. The Giants quarterback name is Drew Lock, and he played like a Hall of Famer today. Played like a damn Hall of Famer, and the Giants won. Renz, Malroy, thank you for stopping in. Anthony Bustamante, good night, thank you for calling it. Spurs got them right where they want them. We're down double digits, right where we want to be, guys. I mean, they do play well in the second half. Johnson was selling a first round for Fox. Way too early to say Vassell's washed. No, I would not say that. Has he been a little disappointing this year? Yes. Let's pull up the halftime stats, and I don't think we're going to like them. I'm going to do it anyway. Oh boy. The Spurs got outscored 32 to 12 in the second quarter. 2 to 12. That is it's bad. For the Timberwolves, Julius Randle with 6, so we've held him in check. Jaden McDaniels having a rough night, 2 of 7. He has 4 points. Rudy Gobert with 8 points, hasn't missed a shot yet. He's Mike Conley, quiet night, 3 points. Anthony Edwards with 9. Off the bench, Josh Minott with 5. Naz Reid with 4. Dante DiVincenzo is killing us. He's got 15 points, a plus 22 when he's on the court. We've had no answer for him. And Nickeil Alexander Walker with, I was going to say 9. He's number 9 with 3 points. Since Minnow's playing now, let me get him up and take Dilly off. I guess Dilly's out. I think I saw he was day to day. So Rob Dillingham, former San Antonio Spurs legend. No, not legend. He actually didn't play for us. He was drafted by us for about a half a minute and was traded to Minnesota. All right, that's Minnesota for our San Antonio Spurs. Oh, shooting percentages, by the way. Minnesota shooting 50% from the field, 27% from three. They have 7 turnovers. We also have 7 turnovers. We're shooting 34% from the field and 30% from three. So we are shooting better from three, but our overall percentage is much worse. For our Spurs, Jeremy Sohan, rough night, 1 of 6 from the field, 3 points, 2 turnovers. Harrison Barnes, keeping the team in the game. He's got 15 points on 5 of 6 shooting, really stepping up tonight. Wemby with a slow night so far, 10 points, 4 of 11 from the field. He's got 4 rebounds, no assists, no steals, no blocks. Rough night for Wemby. Chris Paul, 3 points, but has missed all 3 of his shots. He does have 5 assists and 2 steals. Demasel, quiet night so far, 2 of 6 from the field, 5 points. He does have 4 boards and 3 assists, so at least he is contributing elsewhere. The bench has 9 points tonight. Dante DiVincenzo has outscored our entire bench. He has 15 points. Our bench has 9. The Timberwolves bench has 27 points to our 9. There's a difference in the game. Their bench is killing our bench. Our bench right now, Zach Collins actually played. He had a foul. That's his stat. He took 1 shot, he missed it, and he had a foul. He's got 0 points. Zach Collins, Julian Champagnie, Trey Jones, Stephon Castle, all with 0 points. Stephon Castle has 3 turnovers. He has more turnovers than points. Trey Jones out there doing cardio. I only got 5 minutes. Julian Champagnie 0 for 4 for the game. Not just he's doing cardio. Kellen Johnson with 5 points off the bench. Charles Bassey with 4 points. Our bench is awful tonight. And this is something we've talked about a lot throughout the season. Our bench has not been very good. Our bench is atrocious tonight. They got to play better. Clearly, I know Captain Obvious here, but the way they're playing ain't going to help us win a game. And certainly, if we get to the play-in, that bench play's got to get better. Our delay may have thrown it off, but you know what? The Timberwolves doesn't seem to be throwing them off, does it? We can't use the delay excuse because both teams had to deal with the delay, not just one. Josh, I hope we're a good second half team tonight. Sussy, Baca, we could get to the play-in. We're right there. Everything fell apart when the second unit came in. You're right. R33, the second unit, just the second unit. Spurs got in that second. Oh, they did show up. I'd swap Jones for Beverly. You want a dog? Patrick Beverly? I don't want that dog. That dog's got rabies. Brian Wright made those bad contracts by giving Zach Collins of Vassell big contracts. Pat McCaff, the Zach Collins contract is looking bad. Too early to say that Vassell's contract's looking bad. If he keeps playing like this to the end of the year, inconsistent, then we might be able to say that. Gio, you're kind of right there. And yes, their defense is better, 100%. Just put a small defender on Wemby and he takes away his 3-point space. Then it becomes close. Falcon Lord, I mean, you look at our bench, and a lot of those guys were starters just 2 years ago. Craig Jones was a starter. Keldon Johnson was a starter. Zach Collins was a starter. Julian Champagnie was a starter. Most of those guys were starters at one point. Now they're bench players, but they just aren't producing. And it's yes, streaky for sure, Keith. Indeed. Yeah, Toby, I think we need to grab a guy that can shoot this time. I mean, we have some defensive pieces in place with Wemby, Sohan, and Castle, but we really need people that can score. I hope so too, far. Hopefully Wemby's got a lot of fire in the second half. Brandon soft coaching, maybe. And Nick Hills, yes, let's beat the Timberwolves. Michael Thomas, his contract expires next season. So I don't know when you say this year. I don't know if you mean this season. He's under contract next season as well for 18 million. Just letting you know, there's one more year after this season. Mitch Johnson, 3D chess master. I feel like Wemby can't deal with pressure defense. He's going to be burnt dealing with defensive teams like the Celtics. Maybe we'll see. We do need Riley Minix, July 26th. My brother from another mother. Where is Riley Minix? He can shoot. Isn't he playing well in Austin? One thing that we've been struggling with is our outside. We're one of the worst 3-point shooting teams in the league. Maybe bring in a guy that can shoot. I'm just saying. I don't know, Falcon Lord. I don't know if he's going to play. If the Eagles have nothing at all to play for, do you risk? I mean, yes, high risk, high reward. But Saquon Barkley is a player that's been historically injured on and off here and there. Do you risk him to get the rushing record when you're about to make a playoff run? I don't know. Do you think the Spurs can trade Collins and Bassey for one solid? Probably not. Bassey doesn't really have any trade value. Collins' trade value is tanked with his play this year. What I hate the most is whenever we are going against a team we would easily win, Champagne starts hitting all those shots, but when we need a poor game against a good team, he plays like butt. Yeah, yeah. No, Wemby's in his second year. I wish Wemby took more free throws, and he's a really good free throw shooter. I know, Cooper Flag. TSR Sports has better trade value. My trade value is pretty low. Cowboy X Factor, aka Cannon Explosion. Let's get a Go Spurs go up here. We do have a whole half. It's definitely not over, but they can't play like they did in the. You can't have that second quarter performance carry over onto the third. They play like that in the third, then we're going to be down like 25 in the fourth quarter and be over. I don't think Devin Vassell has a lot of trade value either. I think teams see Devin as a bad contract. The contract goes down after this year though. I think he's making 29 this year and it drops to 27 the next 2 years. It's not a horrible contract, but if he's I'm torn because I like Devin. I do, but maybe I had too high of expectations for him this year. I don't know. Mitch better make some halftime adjustments. I know Toby he won't get free throws because he's out on the perimeter. You're not going to draw a lot of fouls shooting threes. Turptine, I wasn't mad, more in shock. Not mad. Disappointed and frustrated might be applied too because the offense has been garbage the last few months. And then they explode today for that kind of. When the season's over and you have nothing to play for, the offense finally figures it out. Well, maybe Brian Dable threatened him because he's worried about losing his job and they played well today. Jim Iverson, thank you for stopping in. Yeah, we need, yes. I was like 173 Bs. Thank you, David. Appreciate that. Yeah, 200 thumbs up. I know the Spurs are struggling, but I and you have been loyal Spurs fans through some pretty bad years. This is my fifth year streaming the Spurs games with you guys. And up until this year, every season had been or a sixth season. Hold on. We had started streaming the Spurs live in 2019. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. This is the sixth year. 5 previous losing seasons. And finally have a winning record this year, 500-ish. And we've been here for it. So how about a little thumbs up for dedication, not only me, but from you guys. I don't think they're going to fire Mitch Johnson. He's an interim coach. They weren't expecting him to be the next Pop. No one important. You came back to the Spurs having a terrible, terrible second quarter. Keith, I think they did. I don't think Phil Jackson's coaching anymore, or I don't think he wants to coach. He's retired, isn't he? Hamidou, he's been trying to hold it down. He has. He's had his good moments and bad moments. And Pat McCaff, I believe Dan Hurley's under contract. UConn, I don't think he's going to be available anytime soon. I would love Dan Hurley to come in here. One of his boys is playing for our team. I don't see it happening. Let's keep it friendly in the chat. I think Castle has more potential than Wemby. Castle needs time. I don't think Castle has more potential than Wemby. I mean, Wemby's a unicorn. His size and what he can do is unique, but I do think Castle has a very high ceiling, and I'd like them to be a Batman and Robin. Get Billy Boy Clinton. Oh, jeez. T-Gog, what are you doing over there? No. Robert Sandro Mamukelashvili has not played. He's only had a garbage time appearance lately, and Blake Wesley, same thing. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, Castle's not getting 10 blocks in a game ever. No, he's not. It's not. No, he's not. Just like what happened against the 76ers, Knicks, and now Wolves, a more talented squad always prevailed. I'm almost wondering if he's, I just did a video though about Barnes, Johnson, and Vassell needing to step up. So I don't think I want to do a video about Vassell, but I am starting to see a Spurs fans slowly, and even the Spurs websites starting to call him out a little bit. I think Eric Alamo did an article about him recently. Spurs Talk said he looks like he's losing confidence out there. He's the best at creating his own shot on the team. Sometimes the shots aren't. I don't know. It's hard with Devin because I think my expectations were too high, and because they were high, he's not meeting them. That being said, I don't think he's playing up his contract at the moment either. Jeremy needs to play a better second half. Fox officially asked for a trade, did he? Did De'Aaron Fox actually ask for a trade? I did not hear that. Does he really want out of there? Let me look him up. De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox talked Mike Brown's firing Kings head coach. He's still getting paid. All right. Um, Yardbarker just sent an article about the two top places for De'Aaron Fox to go. Mets and Trailblazers. Well, that's not us. I I I don't know. I don't see us making a play for him. Remember all the Trey Young rumors last year? We heard 8 million Trey Young rumors, and I guess they got close at one point, but Atlanta wanted way too much. And I think that's what's going to stop a trade from happening is I think the Kings are going to want way more than what the Spurs are willing to give up, and that'll stop trade from happening. I think he might have been tired at the end, Robert. Arthur, I can't find anything either. I'm not going to be surprised if Mamba gets traded and he does. Robert, I don't think he's going to get traded. I think he's just going to end up getting released at the end or just walk at the end of the season and go somewhere else. Yeah, playing. I heard there was a huge fight with the Houston Rockets. 5 players got ejected. And WCH, we have no idea when Pop's going to be back. Well, third quarter's about to start, and the Spurs need to wake the fudge up because that second quarter was absolutely disgusting to watch and call. Pat McAfee did. Trey Young did. But he ain't going anywhere. Atlanta's winning now. He's not coming here. I don't think Castle ever make an All-Star. I think he's a Kellen Johnson for I think Castle has definitely a higher upside defensively than Kellen has. Offensively, it's hard because it's his rookie year. I don't want to judge a player in a 20-year-old rookie too early. Too early to tell. But his outside jumpers need to be more consistent. He needs to be better at the free throw line and cutting the turnovers. The loose ball handling can be a thing too. Julius Randle with the ball, shoots it over Devin. Tough shot, no good. Gobert with the offensive board. Putback is also no good. Wemby finally grabs the rebound at Spurs. Well, let's get a run going here, Spurs fans. G51, I don't think he's going to the G League. Maybe that could be a good thing for him. I doubt it. Who knows? That might not have been a bad play for him to start. Vassell for three. Nope. Rudy Gobert brings the ball up for Minnie. That's something you generally don't want to see if you're a Timberwolves fan. Jaden McDaniels in the paint. Misses a shot at the rim. Gets his own miss because we love giving up second chance opportunities and puts it back in. Castle needs to work on his shot, Jose. Yeah, we do need some more Chuck, Dave. You're right. Dang it, guys. Wake up. Wemby misses in the paint. We're just missing everything. Yeah, and we have no blocks either. Follower, we're missing from everywhere on the court right now. This team looks completely discombobulated since the first quarter. We looked awesome in the first quarter and just awful since then. We're down by 16, biggest lead of the game. I hope Devin doesn't want to get traded. Wemby for three, in and out. Harrison Barnes gets the offensive rebound and trapping. Nice job by HB fighting for the ball. Barnes pull-up jumper in the paint. Good and one. Harrison Barnes is the only one balling tonight for the Spurs. Nate, I can show the game. I can.
Sucker!
Wemby 0 for 4 in the paint. Dang, Planet. I mean, Harrison Barnes, I've been, a huge critic of him since that Western Conference Player of the Week. He's coming out balling tonight. Where are the other guys? CLA, good evening to you. Leonardo, if we can get Darren Fox for the right price, then I will be happy to have him. I don't know what that means moving forward. He's a point guard. I thought we drafted Stephen Castle for point. Conley for three, no good. Spurs ball. Demisel gets it over to Wemby. We're down 13. Let's get this run going now. Wemby in the paint. Alley-oop to Soin. Sprint throws it down. There we go.
Thunder! Thunder! Thunder!
Thunder, dunk of justice. Colt make beats. Good evening. And the announcer just said you cannot count the Spurs out with all their comeback from behind. You're correct. Gobert gets blocked by Wemby. Vassell in the break, and one. 9-point game. Who was just saying the game was over? Thank you, Jose. I appreciate that. Can't give up on these Spurs. They've been one of the best come-from-behind teams in the NBA this year. Obi-Wan, Gino Billy, what's up? We're coming back. And G15, you're actually right. He probably is playing the same. He's just hitting his shots today. We're waking up. One thing you can't do on the Spurs is give up on them this early in the game. I remember a lot of Spurs fans saying, "Good night, Rich, it's over." And then they come back, "Oh, I can't believe it. We're up now." Oh, David, that's way too TMI. Show the game Mountain and I missed a free throw. Mountain and Selena's hand. What? JJ, good evening to you. All right, come on, Spurs. Guy to the single digits. Let's keep it going. Missing that free throw sucked, but you know what? It is what it is. Conley with the ball. 5 on the shot clock. There's a foul. That was a late whistle, but it was Harrison Barnes with the foul. Conley's going to go to the line for 2. They can, Max. I just don't understand why they're so inconsistent throughout the game. They have a great first quarter, absolutely disappear in the second quarter, and now they're playing good in the third quarter. Like, can you play solid basketball for 48 minutes, or is it just in stretches? Chris, I don't know. Adonis, go Spurs to you. Selena, thank you for hanging out tonight. Appreciate you. Thanks for not wearing any pants. What? Anyway, Conley makes the second one. By the way, anybody got a score in the football game? Did he, Nate? He's still having a good year, though, isn't he? 3 Bears, I saw that. We got, what, the Commanders tonight and somebody else. Is it the Falcons? Commanders and Falcons. CP3 thought out the corner 3, pulled it down, say he's going to drive. Off balance jumper around the free throw line is no good. 14-16. Son of Scar, I'm sure she doesn't care. Gobert just postered Wemby with a dunk. Wemby down the other end, throws it in and up off the glass and gets it. Atlanta 17, Washington 14. Okay. Oops, I missed a point by Minnesota. My bad. Conley, Alley. Nope, that was a shot. Gobert with the rebound. Gobert still with the ball and gets it picked away from Chris Paul. Spurs on the run. CP3 to Devin. Devin out to CP3. Back to Wemby. Wide open for three. There we go. 8-point game, guys. Mito, that second quarter was terrible. Do Spurs still have those camouflage jerseys? No, they do not. How's Ant looking? I think he's been quiet tonight, little Javonsky. Ant-Man has 9 points on 4 of 9 shooting. Yeah, we've kept him in check. But the main thing is the score, and the Spurs right now are losing that battle. Illuminex, yes. I mean, yeah. Our bench needs to step up. They were awful in the first half. They need to step up in the second half. Julian Champagny Amadou is, I believe, 0 for 4 for the game and has not scored. We have multiple guys that have not scored. And yes, road trip DR. Well, the starters are the one that gave us the lead. Then the bench came in and just put everything away. And now the starters are in and bring the lead back. Or getting us back in the game. Maybe I should bring back Christmas jerseys. Did they have Christmas jerseys? Were they like red, white, and green? Why am I not remembering these? I'm drawing a blank. Alicia, let's go Spurs to you as well. Wemby, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. Okay. Buddy of mine had a comic show yesterday. How did he do? Oh, he wrote me a mile-long message. I'll have to read that later. Watching T-Wolves broadcast and got a commercial for TSR injury law. And Naz Reid said it's TSR time. I should have Naz Reid here saying TSR time. Safe Space Invader, true. And thank you for stopping in. Jams, what's up? Howleen needs Barnes to get 1 assist. Well, he's not known for his passing, so might want to say a prayer for that one. If we're bringing anything back, should Mariah Carey in a jersey dress? Wiseman, I agree. Stats, schmats, let's get a win. The Nets offer Cam Johnson plus picks for Devin Vassell. Should we take it and move Castle to the 2? I don't think they're going to offer us Cam Johnson and picks for Devin Vassell. I think you're reaching with that one. That's a hopeful Spurs fan. They're not offering all that. What's up, Sean from the Philippines? Thank you for stopping in. Forever Hood, good evening to you, or good morning wherever you are. I know Philippines it's the morning. Yeah, Cam Johnson and picks for Devin Vassell. Come on, man. Kawhi, what do you think about that trade? Clarence, he is inconsistent. He really has. He's been struggling. I like Devin, but man, play up to your contract. We're paying it. Not we. The Spurs are paying him 29.3 million this year. Fans are going to expect you to live up to your contract. I'm sorry, it's the way it is. You're the highest paid player. People are going to expect more. It is mini ball. Gobert with the pull up in the paint. No good. Wemby with the rebound. Spurs ball. Keep cutting into this lead. Yes, he does, G51. He just needs to get better at the position. He's what, 6'6"? He's a strong kid. Spurs on a 12-4 run in the last 2:45. Vassell takes a 3. Thank you, Devin. I don't want to talk smack about Devin. Start hitting some shots. Conley's been quiet tonight, Kenny. Extremely quiet. I think he has a bucket and a couple free throws. That corner 3 is no good. Wolves keep the ball. Ant with the ball right now starts to drive. Kicks it out. Julius for 3 and air ball. Put back by Gobert's no good. A fight for the ball. And a foul. Foul in Minnesota. Kenny, I think Wemby has 1 or 2 blocks. Brizzy, good evening to you. Well, we got 2 blocks. Okay, thank you, Planet. I think I just heard the announcer say Minnesota starters are 2 for 19 from 3-point land. 2 for 19. Julius Randle's 0 for 6, and Randle just shot an air ball. Pineapple Kid is Stefan Castle. It is Spurs ball. CP3 with the ball way out in 3-point land. 14 on the shot clock. Looking for a screen from Jeremy Sohan. Gets the screen, got the switch, gets it over to Devin. Devin's off balance jumper. That's a tough shot, and it's good. Devin's heating up. Thank goodness. Steven Z with the $2 super chat says, "Let's go, Spurs." Kobe, the second quarter was a nightmare. An absolute nightmare. We sucked down both ends of the court. Ant with a nice shot in the paint. We are at a 5-point game, though. We're back in this. We were down double digits for a while. Minnesota has 36 points in the paint. We only have 18. Wow. Wemby pull up in the paint. That's good. All right. Let's get a stop here, guys. Let's go. 67-64. Spurs fans, thank you for being here tonight. Minnesota Timberwolves fans, if you're in the house, thank you for being here as well. Wemby now at 17 and 6 on 7 of 16 shooting. Ant from the elbow, no good. Got Jeremy off his feet. Had the open shot, couldn't make it. Spurs ball. CP3 with 16 on the shot clock. Looking for Wemby. Gets it to Wemby. Wemby pull up long range 2. No good. Fouled. Gonna go to line for 2. Ian, go Spurs go from the Philippines, and Julius Randle is in the game at the moment. Fantasia. The players on the court are to my left or over to your right. Right over here. I know a lot of you guys say, hey, please show the stats as well, but the stats are way over on the other side of the webpage, so I just can't fit everything in there. Area 51 does need to take flight. Robert calling the flop on Wemby. I don't think Wemby flopped. I just think he's clumsy. Hate to say it, he's still tripping over his own feet. Gerardo Sanchez, thank you for stopping in. And we are second half team jams. Let's go. Come on, Wemby. Make them both. Get it to a 1-point game. 67-65. The closest it's been in a while. Follower, that's the thing that's frustrating with Sel, is he can be that dude. He's a dude that's a dude playing another dude. But we see him when he catches fire, he is so good. But then there's games where he just can't hit a shot. And it's a lot of games where it's all or nothing, where he's either hitting most of his shots or he's just missing most of his shots. Made them both. Yes, he is, Tony. He's what, 88% from the line or some close to 90? Roll Tenasia, thank you for stopping in. Ghost Spurs go to you. DiVincenzo's checking in. He's been a difference maker for the Timberwolves tonight. Finds McDaniels in the paint. Layup McDaniels. I think calling Wemby clumsy might be word. Robert, he is. How many times has he fallen on his own? I'm sorry, just he's got big feet and he trips over him. He's also very light. Wemby off balance jumper. Well, he says, "Suck it, TSR. Here's your clumsy right here." Wemby coming alive, but he's got to be getting close to coming out for a rest. He's been in there the whole whole third quarter. Wemby now 21-11 in this quarter. 1-point game. Julius Randle, nice turnaround Jay in the paint. Medicare guys, I don't know. Tidodu off. Ghostbirds go to you. Commanders up 21-17. Thank you. And we're going to have a whistle on Minnesota. Are we shooting free throws? Zach Collins is checking in. Oh, boy. Here come the subs. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, no. I'm bracing myself. I need some headband Grogu. Chris Paul's going to the line. Rodney Minix is in Austin, but he's not. He heard he's playing well. CP3's first free throw is good. We just 69 the Timberwolves. Fletcher says that's a damn good question. I'm trying to stay positive, but the second unit was a disaster. It's only Zach Collins checking in. The rest of actually, Kellen Johnson's checking in as well. Bassey, I don't know. Paris, he's in the doghouse again. Yeah. Just don't play bad second unit. Don't play bad. No, Jero, I don't do no type of gambling on this channel, and I don't gamble personally. It is Timberwolves ball. 4:08 to go. 71-70, and Julius Randle's going to draw a foul on Collins. Yeah, Toby, if only we had an okay second quarter. We don't even need a good second quarter, just not the total trash second quarter we had. The second quarter, the Spurs were outscored 32-12. What if they were just outscored 32-22? We would be up by 9. We would be up by 8. There you go, Bart. I like it. Genmar, uh, what does Zach do? Well, he fixes his hair a lot when he's on the court. So, I mean, there's that. Julius Randle made them both 3-point game. He gave the middle finger to somebody. So, yeah, Zach Collins does, he fouls. It is Spurs ball. Collins with the ball at the moment. Gets it to Devin Vassell. Vassell looking for a screen from Zach. Gets the screen. Wide open for 3 after the screen and missed it. Way off. Dang it. That was for a tie. Forever Hood. Stefan was struggling. I don't know if Mitch is going to play him a lot in the second half. DiVincenzo with the ball, drives, runner, good. He's been cooking us all night. CP3's been a great presence for us, Lee. He really has. Kellen for 3. Wow. Vassell with the rebound. Kellen's 3 is so bad this year. It's so bad. Vassell's going to force a shot in the paint. And 1. Devin. Zach does need his headband. You're right, Medicare. TJ, what's going on? I hope the Spurs do win. I'm a Spurs fan, so I mean that. So Vassell having a good game. Kind of struggled the last couple, but coming back. Sincere Tate, what's up? Caden, we need something out of him, that's for sure. And yep, Kellen's 3 has been ugly this year. I like Kellen, but is he what, 28% or less this year now from 3? Adriel, what's up? All right, 2-point game. Spurs made a game of this. Looked like they may be in trouble after that putrid second quarter, but they're playing much better now. That pull up from the elbow is no good. Spurs ball. Trey Jones with the rebound. Gets it up to Devin Vassell. Vassell for 3. Spurs took the lead. Forever Hood, Castle stats. He has 0 points and 3 turnovers, I believe. And 2 fouls. It's a rough night. Devin with 13 points this quarter. As Reed with pull up. And we just turned the ball over on the inbound pass. Really? Luckily, Nickeil Alexander-Walker missed the 3 at Spurs ball. These inbound pass turnovers, inexcusable. Just saying. Trey Jones with the ball, 12 on the shot clock. Spurs down 77-76. Trey going to drive in the paint, runs right back out of the paint, gets it over to Devin. Devin has the hot hand over to nobody. Ball to be deflected out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball with 5 on the shot clock. No, they don't, Lee. And Tony, yes, you got to have faith. Tony, I don't know. I don't gamble. You guys ask a lot of gambling questions in the chat, which is fine, but I'm going to have no answer for any of them. I'm not on BetUS. I'm not on DraftKings. I don't know any of these parlay things. I don't know a damn thing. Big, what's going up? Big Colin Nolan. I think Castle getting pressure to put stats since he's #1 in the rookie of the year rate. You know, that's an interesting thought, Planet. Do you think he's pressing? Do you think he's feeling, is the pressure getting to Bennett? This lineup is last year's disaster lineup. Let's see. Sohan, Vassell, Collins. Oh my gosh, it is. That's our starting lineup from 2 years ago. And Christopher, yes, how about some thumbs up? I agree with that. This is our previous starting lineup. Trey Jones, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Jeremy Sohn, and Zach Collins. That was a starting lineup for us at one point. To Setsi, good evening to you. Hope I didn't say that wrong, but I probably butchered that. Wemby can't play the rest of the game. Amadou, he doesn't have the stamina. He does not. We saw him in what game did he play the whole fourth quarter against? Was it the Knicks? He didn't score in the last 5 or 6 minutes. Was clearly gas. I know Wemby is our best player, and I see Screw Wemby's rest in the chat. But if he's tired and he's not producing, then you might as well have Zach Collins out there. Hurdle's been playing great, hasn't he? Richard Wemby's been heating up, and Devin Vassell's been having a very good bounce back game. This is the lineup that went 22. This is the lineup that went 22 and 60. You're right, Kokoshibo. That's the 22 and 60 lineup. Woo! I need to work out with Jerry Rice. I don't think we can get Jakob again. Rather have a stripper pole at center than Collins. Joe Matt, how do you really feel? Kick flip. Oh, yes, we will be. And the goal, my personal hope for the team is that Sohan, Castle, Vassell, and Wemby all continue to be and grow as the players we want them to be, and then we're just a forward away from having a legit playoff contending front five. Butterfly, good evening to you. Son of Scar, I didn't know that. And yes, he is paper. Spurs turn the ball over. Well, dang it. I can only see Wemby, Sohan, and JC as core. Whoops, I mean do that. You don't have Stefan Castle as part of the core, Flexorcis? You giving up on him already? DiVincenzo with the ball. Alley-oop. Little off to Gobert. Gobert gets the ball back. It's still with the Wolves. 6 on the shot clock. A drive and a missed layup and a putback, no good. A fight for the ball, and we're going to have a foul on the Spurs. Lots of second chance opportunities for the Timberwolves there. Yes, they did, Butterfly. Against a bad team, though. And a team that was missing a lot of people, so we should not have had to come back in that one. Stephanie, good evening to you. And I don't like seeing the Hawks on a 4-game winning streak. I did not think Atlanta would be good this year. I don't think anybody did. Remember how we thought that Atlanta draft pick was going to be just like the golden ticket? And now they're a playoff contending team. There's a drive, missed layup by headband guy for the Wolves. I didn't see who that was. It is Spurs ball. Julian Champagny gets it into Keldon Johnson. Johnson layup is good. Spurs retake the lead. Anthony Edwards is resting right now. It's Gobert, Minnow, Reed, DiVincenzo, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker. I said all 3 names for him. Speaking of Nickeil, must have heard me say his name. He just hit a 3 from the corner. 2K minutes. I expect we'll see Wemby in the 4th. Drive by Keldon. Good and 1. All right, Keldon. Good penetration by Johnson. Cat Blando, good evening. Yes, Burn. The Wemby block streak is alive. He has at least 2 blocks tonight. Keldon has been better attacking the rim this year. He just can't shoot anywhere outside the paint. Are there a lot of ads, Blippy? I haven't changed anything. Keldon misses a free throw and got his own miss, but they're calling a whistle on that. I don't know what happened. Champagny, 9 minutes and 0 points. Nice. Nice. That's like a solid 0 off the bench. We had a couple guys with 0. DiVincenzo, airball 3. Man, the Timberwolves have shot like, what, 4 airballs tonight? There's a lot of airballs from that team. Spurs ball. We timed this right. We can 2 for 1 it. So with the ball out to Keldon. Keldon's going to fake the 3. Going to start to drive. Runner in the paint is blocked. Got fouled. That's right. We are fighting like Chuck. Give me some Chuck. Telling him to go for the line for two. Greco, I hope Atlanta stumbles. I would love that pick to convey into a lottery pick. I'm so desperately. And of course, I want it to be a top three lottery pick. I'm greedy. Kellen's first free throw is good. Please do not post a score in the chat. You might be a little ahead of me. Going to give you a heads up now. Please do not post scores in the chat. If you do, you might start getting timed out by the wrench gang. I don't want to see you get timed out. So just, unless I've, yeah, well, there it is. Medicare, I don't think they've been shooting their threes very well tonight. All right. It's Timberwolves ball. There's about 10 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Nasri drives in the paint, throws it up off the glass. No good. Bear goes for a huge dunk. Misses the dunk, but was fouled. He'll go to the line for two. Tracy Stefan Castle's play lately is going to be his biggest hurt to rookie of the year. It's still early in the season. He can turn around. He's really struggled, and he hasn't played in the second half yet tonight. He's got 0 points, I believe 2 fouls and 3 turnovers. Probably one of the worst games he's had as a Spur. Zach with 0 points. Champagne with 0. Castle with 0. We got a lot of guys throwing up zeros tonight. First free throw is good for Rudy Gobert. Trey Jones is passing a lot more than shooting though this year. Lean. Wemby's check back in. Jones, I don't think he's even averaging 4 points per game this year. He is really, really not shooting at all. Not Lynx, you're about to get timed out. I've asked you already more than once to stop posting the score. Rudy hits the free throw. Jared, good evening to you. All right, Spurs can hold for the last shot. Nice. Nets blew a 21-point lead. That is rough. It is Spurs ball. Trey Jones drives in the paint, kicks it out. Chris Paul for three, no good. And we're going to have a tied game going into the fourth quarter. All right, this has turned into a good game. 82 all. Let's go Spurs is right, Carlos. Thank you, Yodi. You know, we take away that awful second quarter, and the Spurs would be winning this game. Seriously, if that second quarter wasn't just abysmal, we'd be okay. Like Chuck Norris should be 3 punches. What? How many punches is it, Mark? Is it 4? Oh, let me pull it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 punch. Well, the fifth. Well, he just really wants to punch you, I guess. All right, we got a game. That's right. I don't think, did I do a baby coyote boop for good luck? He's on the court, Leonardo. You need a baby coyote boop. Boop, 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 boop. All right. It is 5 punches. Yo, Salazar, the Spurs look good in the first quarter and third quarter. They outscored the Timberwolves 33-25 in the first, 37-25 in the third. You must be saying, wait, how are we not winning? The Timberwolves outscored us 32-12 in the second. That second quarter was atrocious. So, let's go. Let's go. Woo! I love the Spurs to win tonight. If the Spurs win, do we move ahead of Minnesota in the standings? We would improve to 17 and 15. They would drop to 16 and 15. We'd be a half game up on Minnesota. So yeah, let's do it. Damn it. Just do it, Spurs. Just do what you're told. Do it for mama. I don't get the Trey Jones Chris Paul lineup. That's where I'm confused. I don't understand why they're on the court at the same time. They're both, point guards. They're both vertically challenged. Steven, that would be nice. I think this game's going to go down the wire. Hell, we might even see overtime. I'd rather not see overtime. This game started late, and I got to work tomorrow. But if we have to get overtime, I will definitely stay to the end because that's what I do. By the way, my friends, can we get to 250 thumbs up? I actually checked. We haven't had a Spurs stream get to less than 300 thumbs up in quite some time. So would certainly love 300 thumbs up tonight. But let's start at 250 first. I know there's enough of you to do it. It's the only thing I'll ask for on the channel. Fast, free, fun, nutritious, delicious, and pop. Show 'em how it's done. I don't think I want Mike Brown. Wemby for three. It's the biggest lead of the game for the Spurs since the first quarter. Yes, Jared, I'm confused. Jared, why did the Giants play well today? What was that about? And a turnover for the Wolves. Spurs ball. Get up to Trey Jones, layup, and the Spurs are up by 5. Thank you, kickflip. It is mini ball. And another turnover for Mini. Naz Reid loses the ball. Spurs on the run. Webby's going to launch a 3. No good. DiVincenzo gets it up the court, almost loses the ball. Minnesota's going to keep it 15 on the shot clock, and we got a game. And a weird game. DiVincenzo with a mile-long 3, no good. Trey Jones with the rebound. Offside Jelly, good evening too. Love the channel name. Oh, ball's going to be poked out of bounds, and it's Spurs ball. Jared, they did lose the number 1 pick overall. Why did the offense wait until week 17 to explode? Yes, Keith. Indeed. 100%. Win this damn game. Get the ball to Wemby, and he tries a reverse layup. No good. Spurs get the ball back. That was I don't know what that was. Champagne's going to get it to, well, no, they go over to Harrison Barnes instead. Barnes going to drive, and he's going to get fouled. It's possible that Trey Jones will be the point guard. Trey Jones a point guard in the future? I don't think so. I like Trey. I just don't see it working. I hope he proves me wrong. Anthony Edwards is not in there right now for Minnesota. And we did get a tech. Chris Paul hits a technical free throw. I don't know who the tech was on. Was it on Naz Reid? I think Naz Reid just got teed. Yeah, it was Naz Reid. Yes, we can get this Cat Blando. Alvin, what? Hell, I don't think Anthony Edwards is hurt, is he? 2 free throws coming up for Harrison Barnes. First free throw is good. The Spurs up by 7. Burn, all of them. My goal this year is to do every Spurs game. We haven't missed a game yet. We've live streamed every summer league game, every preseason game, and now we're trying to do every regular season game. So yeah, every game this year. So if you are a Spurs fan looking for a Spurs community to hang out with at times, or all the time for games, or news videos, trade analysis, etc., we're awesome Spurs community. We don't always agree, but we're certainly like we all love to talk Spurs. General Chicken, it's been a weird game. John Kellen had been closing games, so he might come back in. We'll see. I think Mitch is generally going with the hot hand more than ever. Reed's going to drive on Wemby. And a tough layup by Naz Reid. Good job using his body to shield Wemby. 90-84. Diego Harrison Barnes is having his best game in like forever. Really helped keep the Spurs in the game the first few quarters. Wemby with the ball at the moment. At the elbow. Tries to drive to his left. Into the paint. Off balance. That was way off balance jumper. I don't know if that was a very good shot choice at that one. That was a little bit forced. It is Wolves ball. Under 10 minutes to go. DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Randall flies in and throws it down. You're welcome, Medicare guys. Spurs ball. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate that. Trey Jones throws up a layup and throws up an air ball. And Wemby's going to get fouled off the ball. Wemby laying down. I think he is tired, DB. He just came back from a rest, though. He had a rest in the third quarter. 2.5 minutes into the fourth, and he's tired already? Trey Jones checking out. You're right. Wemby does look tired. He's hunched. Wow, you weren't kidding. Sohan, Barnes, Wemby, Paul, Johnson for the Spurs, Randall, Ant, Reed, DiVincenzo, and Walker for the Timberwolves. It is Spurs ball. Wemby with the ball at the moment, drops it off to CP3, out to Sohan. Sohan wheels it around to Kellen for three. Oh my God, air ball. His 3-point shot is gone. Kelvin, what happened? Where did your 3-point shot go, Kelvin? Ant into the paint, throws up a high layup over Wemby. And one? Jeez. You know, Bart, it could be the altitude. Wemby needs some milk because it's all that chest. That was a great play by Ant with Wemby right there. Made the free throw. We got a 1-point game. G51 Trey Jones contract expires this year, though. I don't know if the Spurs will bring him back. I don't know if he's looking for an opportunity to start somewhere. Who the heck knows? Wemby pull up in the paint, bounces around, finally rolls in. Groaned over the stadium? I don't like hearing that. There's been some weird, sketchy stuff. Julius Randle's going to drive in the paint, passes it out. Naz Reid for three. We're tied up. Christopher Stefan Castle's been playing rough tonight. I don't think he's going to play again. Barnes forces the two in the paint. Nice job by Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes, our leading scorer tonight. I think I just heard Barnes is 7 of 8 from the field. He is. Randall in the paint. Out to Reed. Open for three. Takes the three. Misses the three. And Keldon Johnson with the defensive rebound. Spurs got a 5-on-4. Never mind. Wolves get back. CP3 at the ball, 14 on the shot clock. 8 minutes to go. Spurs up 94-92 in a tightly contested game. CP3 to Wemby. Wemby layup. Good and one. Get rich. Good evening to you. Toby, you're right. If Barnes wasn't balling tonight, then we'd be out of this game. He really kept us in check in the first, well, not the second quarter, the first and third quarter. Whew. Wemby heating up. Kevin Green, what's going on? Wasn't Kevin Green a linebacker too? I think Wemby has 28. Patricia Ant is in there. Thank you all for stopping in. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so. That's the official way to be a sponsor and member. That's right. Memberships are free here at TSR Sports. You just got to hit the thumbs up. I appreciate you guys' support, though. But the thumbs up does help the channel. And, of course, you guys talking in the chat certainly helps. Wemby's not playing the whole fourth Luna Knicks. He got gassed in that Knicks game. He's going to have to rest for at least, I would think, 2 minutes. CP3 has 13 assists. Nice. Severe Goodness, good evening to you. Yeah, Sohan's off tonight. Don't hit the thumbs up twice, Three Beards, because that takes the thumbs up away. Hitting it once brings it up. Hitting it again takes it away. Randall for three, no good. Gets his own miss. Follow-up is good. The thing is, King Jorge, Barnes is balling tonight. You know he's going to come out and score 4 points against the Clippers. Hey, Alpha, good evening to you. Stormy Daniels, yes, Jimmy Carter passed away. He had to have been up there in years, right? Is Ant playing that bad this year, guys? I see a couple people saying he's not playing great this year. Good evening, the Pussycats. What's going on? Wemby 29-7, 1 and 2. He was 100? Corey, good evening to you. Wow. Jimmy Carter was 100 years old? Yeah, Sohan's been. I'm gonna pull. Actually, we got the starter. I got the stats of the players that are on the court right now. Jeremy Sohan has 5 points. He doesn't have 0. Harrison Barnes with 22, his best game in a month. Wemby with 29. Chris Paul with 6, but he does have 14 assists, and Keldon Johnson with 11. Stefan Castle, you guys have been asking him, is he going to come back in the game? I don't think so. He has 0 points, 2 fouls, and 3 turnovers. Really struggled in the first half, and it's just not his night. It's just not. That happens to a lot of players, especially rookies. You're gonna have those games where you just can't get it done. As far as Ant's concerned, yeah, he's had a bit of an off night. 6 of 13 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 14 points, 4 boards, 3 assists. think DiVincenzo's the leading scorer for Minnesota with 17. You take away that second quarter and the Spurs win this game. If you guys don't know, the Spurs have outscored the Timberwolves in the first quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter 33-25, 37-25, 15-12. However, Minnesota outscored San Antonio 32-12 in the second. They outscored them by 20. The Spurs were just a disaster, a basketball disaster in the second quarter. But they're up right now by 3. Wait, was Jimmy Carter's birthday today too when he passed away? Wow. I'm not surprised a century-old man died, Ricky. I'm surprised he was a century-old man. No idea he was 100. All right, coming back to the game. And two clutch Corey, yes. Let's get the Spurs lead extended. Go Spurs, go to you Spurs fans. Thank you, Yodi. Coyote always doing his thing. Oh, we have 666 in the chat. That's bad luck. You want to bring more people in the chat? Let's get some more thumbs up in here. Andrew, I will show you the game.
Sucker!
Gotcha, Ricky. But I thought my response was pretty good too. I had no idea the dude was 100. His birthday was October 1st, 1924. Okay, so he didn't die on his birthday. Fox Mulder, this Area 51? Keldon with a bucket in the paint. And one. And he's screaming. That's an angry Johnson. That's a yelling Johnson. Shouty boy, thank you for stopping in. He's old enough, almost old enough to be president. Let's see what you did there. Keldon's free throws, no good. Is Anthony Rummel Johnson? Is he still alive? He died, right? He was a fun fighter to watch. So we just had a mystery by the Timberwolves, and Jane McDaniels just caught the offensive rebound with one hand and threw it down with a putback. That was beautiful. Butterfly with a 264 thumbs up. Nice. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's get to 300, Spurs fans. 99-96. That was a fantastic putback. I mean, I'm not a Timberwolves fan, but I'll give credit where credit's due. Keldon in the paint gets blocked. Anthony Edwards with the rejection, slinging some D. DiVincenzo goes in the paint. And goaltend on Wemby. 99-98. Rizal, go Spurs, go. Go Kai, go. Thank you for stopping in. Octane, Zach Collins better not come in this game. I don't want to see Zach Collins again tonight. We are in the, are we in the bonus, Toby? I don't see it listed on there. Barnes with the ball at the moment. Drives in the paint. Layup. Nice job, Harrison. Harrison really playing well tonight. Alan Mark, what's up? So you were here 2 years ago and back again. Welcome back. That three is no good for Minnesota. I didn't see who shot that. Shoot, I was looking at the chat momentarily. It is Spurs ball up by 3. 6:15 to go. CP3 out in three-point land, and Wemmy's going to get a rest at some point, and I just hope we don't fall apart at that point. They just put up a stat. Minnesota's 1 of 6 from 3. CP3 from the elbow, no good. And we're out of timeout, Minnesota. HB is playing great tonight. And sure enough, thank you. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. Thank you. Collins is worse overall, but Bassi makes more mistakes. Diago, maybe. Olber Roblero, good evening to you. I don't know why my area they don't stream the Spurs game. Are you in San Antonio? No, Trevor, we don't promote that. No, don't. Please do not put any illegal streaming sites in the chat. We don't promote that here. If you want to do that, that's fine. But just keep on keeping on. 6. Well, yeah. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, where Devin? Yeah, Devin has been playing well tonight, and I'm surprised he hasn't come back in. Like he's having his best game out of his last few. Alfredo, what's going on? I can't wait to see MVP. Oh, was it Anthony Edwards, Nat? Or was it Vixo? Thank you. I'm a little tired. This game started an hour late. Thank you, Trevor. I just I've preached this before. I ah, you get it. I've said 100 times. But thank you, appreciate that. Sohan has been getting cooked by Edward. Well, I mean, Sohan. I mean, he's a good defender, but he can't stop everybody. Glaze and Bacon, good evening to you. 1300. Rudy Gobert is currently not in the game. I'm not sure if he'll be back with 6 minutes left. What do Jimmy Carter, Basell, and Castle have in common? Leonard, I don't know if I like where that's going. Kevin, that's how I feel about Jeremy Sohan tonight, too. I like Jeremy, though. Overall, he's playing much better this year. Diego Malachi Branham, Blake Wesley, they are not. I think they're done getting minutes. With the Spurs finally healthy, they're only going to get garbage time minutes. And I think after the season, you're going to see Branham and Wesley possibly gone. I do have Spectrum as well. Not even Spurs. Wow. Oh, but you're not disturbing the conversation. Butterfly asked me to show the game. Okay, I will show it.
Sucker!
So AJ, this game was supposed to start 8 o'clock Eastern. It got delayed an hour. Something happened with the court. It was peeling, or something happened with the court, so they delayed the game an hour. City Sissoko is playing. Yeah, but I don't know if he's gonna. He's playing good in the G League, but can he crack the rotation here? I doubt it. We need shooting like nobody's business. Rodney Minix can shoot. Is he gonna crack the rotation? Probably not this season. Yep, Michael, the old Sugget. So Tony Kimball, I live in Connecticut, so Spurs games aren't blacked out in my area except for when they're playing the Nets. The game was blacked out on NBA League Pass for me the other night, but I bought FOBU for a month so I could watch it on the Yes Network. So yes, I spend a decent amount of money to watch our Spurs. I buy the NBA League Pass, I'll buy Sling for a month, or I'll buy FOBU, whatever has the channels I need to watch the Spurs on. And because they're on NBA TV, ESPN, TNT, NBA League Pass, the Yes Network, and I think MSG for the Knicks games, and NBC Sports Boston for the Celtics games. We're also black. I gotta I'm changing up my lineup every month. It's annoying, but I'm gonna do it. I gotta be here for you guys that can't watch, and for you guys that can watch and just want to hang out, gotta be here for you too. Julius Randle passes it out to kick it out to DaVincenzo for three. Dante has been on fire all night. If that kid was not shooting like this game would be over. He's got 22 points on 7 of 12 shooting. Spurs ball. Wemby with the pull-up jumper. Short. No good. Surprised Wemby's not getting a rest. Ant with the ball right now for the Timberwolves. We're all tied up at 101 with 5 minutes to go. Ant's going to pass it out to DiVincenzo. Back to Ant. Ant guarded by Trae Young. Ant's going to pull up for three. No good. Fight for the board. Gobert with the offensive rebound. Spurs suck at giving up second chance opportunities. That's been a problem all freaking year. Julius Randle 1-on-1 with Wemby. Drives on him. And gets the layup. Nice job by Julius Randle. They just call an offensive foul? They put the bucket on the scoreboard. Hold up. Is that a late whistle? I think he hit Wemby in the face. Hold on, hold on. He pushed off with his left hand. I think they're calling a push off, guys. They took the bucket away. This is gonna, I think, might be challenged by Minnesota. This might be a push off. Bart, yes, I do. Yes, I get a 1099 from Google. So yes, I do put anything I pay for the giveaways because that is part of promoting the channel. The NBA League Pass subscriptions, anything that I pay for the channel, then yes, I do as a legal write off. Thank you, Show Enough. Let's not forget my co-host, not Selena Gomez. So thank you, Selena. But for those new here, my girlfriend also joins on occasion. She is becoming a Spurs fan just by guilty by association. She is a huge UConn fan, though. She is a basketball lover, loves UConn, and we do have a UConn player on the team, and that would be Stephon Castle. I want to see if this is a push off. Yeah, I think that's gonna be an offensive foul on Julius Randle. So he gets the layup with his left hand, but his right hand push. Yeah, this might be I don't know if it was a judo chop. Yes, Randle with the judo chop. Game Bear, I think they are challenging it. Sure enough, no, all good, all good. I appreciate all of you, man. I told you guys the reason I love doing this is one, while we're on a timeout, I've enjoyed creating content my whole life. Ever since I was a little kid, creating music or little fake, radio shows, movies. I've always enjoyed creating something. But I love this channel because I live in Connecticut. I don't have people to talk to about the Spurs. Connecticut. I got you guys though. Starting up this channel in 2019 and growing a Spurs community. It's just, and this is why I'm so hardcore about no membership, sponsorships, or any of that stuff. Is because I want it to stay a community. I don't want this to ever turn into a business. I want this to be a place where I can talk Spurs with you guys. You can talk Spurs amongst yourselves, and cover the Giants too, who suck, except for today. Wait, the challenge was successful? What? The Minnesota announcers just said they think that was probably an offensive foul. Uh, all right. I guess Alejandro, salute. We'll just call it like that on both sides of the ball then. My prediction, hey, Rama, thank you for stopping in. That was a weird call. I okay. The TSR. I have that there because I either want to show all the David all the stats or none of the stats. So that's why I keep that up there. Jared, yep. I after New York Giants, that's about right. Carl, good evening to you. Spurs ball. And apparently Wemby's playing the whole fourth quarter. I hope he's not going to be gassed. We've seen him gassed out when he plays all 12 minutes. I know he's young, but he is also 7'3" and a half. Devin Vassell finally back in the game and gets fouled. El Boulet goes for his goal from Vance. Vincent James, thank you for stopping in. Missing a throw. I thought that was an odd call. And Vassell actually looked like he just lost his footing. I don't think that was really a defensive foul on Jaden McDaniels. Minnesota could actually challenge this one and maybe win this one too. Nope, Vassell's going to go to the line for two. Maybe. I don't know how many rebounds Wemby has right now. Let's be honest. Whether you're a Spurs fan, Wolves fan, or not a fan of just basketball, the refs have been pretty bad this year. Period. He is benched right now. I'm actually kind of surprised. Vassell made both. We got a tied game again. 4:25 to go. Wemby's got 7 rebounds. All right. Et boulé, tu es aussi France. I can't speak French. I can't. Edwards misses a shot, and Sohan tips the ball. Oh, no, Spurs get the ball. Spurs ball after the miss. All right. Spurs are in the bonus, too. 4 minutes to go. All tied up at 103. This has been a great game. A weird game with the lopsided second quarter. Spurs can pull ahead of the Timberwolves if they win this one. Wemby for a long three, no good. Minnesota ball. I'm not going to say Anthony Edwards is a bum. Peeves, good evening to you. Thank you for stopping in. Refs have been awful. Go Castle. Richard, he's not on a minutes restriction at all. Pull up J is no good. Another freaking offensive rebound for Minnesota. And Gobert throws it down. The Spurs have to be one of the worst teams in the NBA giving up second chance opportunities. Heads up play by Gobert to throw it down. They are now up by 2. Rudy with 14 and 14. Not bad. Nice little stat line there. Trey Jones drives in the paint and throws it into the crowd, but it was tipped by a Timberwolves player. It's going to stay with the Spurs. I can't imagine anybody here that wouldn't want Ant on their team. Maybe he's having a down year this year. I don't know. I haven't followed Minnesota enough. I sure as hell would take him on the Spurs. You guys don't want Ant? You can have Zach Collins. How's that? Zach Collins for Ant? Anybody? Yeah, good. I would do it. Wemby's going to launch a three. No good. Timeout, Minnesota. Chris Paul's on the bench. Bing bang. Our Ghostbirds go from the Philippines to you. And Rama, the Spurs can win, but they're going to have to play their best basketball. Kevin Green, Paul's in there. Yes, Butterfly, the Spurs can win. Wemby's doing what he does, Anthony, taking long threes. If he made that three, though, we would have loved it, right? So, I mean, high risk, high reward. So far, the Wolves have outscored the Spurs 23-21 this go. So it was tied going into the fourth quarter. I forgot about that. Wemby with 29 points, Barnes with 24, Vassell with 20. We have three guys with 20 or more points. Wow. I just realized Chris Paul has not made a shot tonight. He's got 14 assists, which is great. Chris Paul is 0 for 6 from the field. Meanwhile, the Timberwolves players that are on the court are all in double digits. Randall with 16, McDaniels with 12, Gobert and Edwards with 14. DiVincenzo really helping carry the Wolves at times tonight with 22. And it's been a good game. Good crowd tonight. Thank you all for being here. We're 10 thumbs up away from 300. 10 more, we got 300, guys. Tell you what, at 300, you guys will get a boot from Headman Grogu. Headman who? Headman Grogu. Only rocking in the sexiest headman in all of YouTube. Is there a guy that rocks a headman better than this guy? I think not. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, go back to the game. Minnesota ball. DiVincenzo for three. Damn it. Just as I said, he's been playing very well. Man, he has just been shooting lights out. Over 36, boss. Good evening to you. 108, 103. This is not the direction the Spurs want to go. Wemby in the paint. Out to Sohan. Sohan thinks about the three and says, nope. His three is so bad. Shot clock at 4. Wemby's going to force the shot and hits the 2. This game is stressful, 5 Lug Racing. We just got the 300 thumbs up. I promised you a Grogu boop. And I'm going to get you a Grogu boop. Yeah. All right, there you go. Gobert in the paint. Misses the layup. Gets his own miss. Loses it out of bounds, but he is fouled. No overtime offside jelly. Later Rich from Brazil. Thank you for stopping in. Watching from Brazil. Nice. Well, the Spurs through the second quarter. 5 Lug, if the Spurs end up winning, then we should get to 400 thumbs up. And Lee Jones, Jeremy's non-3-point shooting is going to hurt the floor spacing eventually. When you have a guy open, oh, my clock is running. When you have a guy open and he's reluctant to shoot, that's not going to help. There we go, 2:13. Yeah, three birds. I just caught the clock was running. I looked up and I was like, whoa, one of these things not like the other. It's 2:13 to go. Gobert shooting his free throws well tonight, unfortunately for Spurs fans. Why are the Spurs so bad at rebounding over 36? We give up a million second chance opportunities. Jemwick, Castle played really bad in the first half. That's why he's not playing in the second half. Castle had 0 points, 2 fouls, 3 turnovers. Just not his night. And it looks like Wemmy's going to play the whole fourth quarter now. Devin Vassell with the ball for the Spurs. 12 on the shot clock. 2 minutes to go. Vassell over to Barnes. Back to Vassell. He's got Gobert on him, so he's got the mismatch. Crossover. Step back 2. Tough shot, but good. 18 offensive rebounds from Minnesota. Good grief. Yeah, Sohan's having an off night too. Vassell with a nice bounce back game, 22, 7, and 4. DiVincenzo's open for 3. He missed it. Cannot leave that dude open for 3. Fast break on the Spurs. DiVincenzo gets back and pokes it out of bounds. Man, that dude's just hustling. Nice job by DiVincenzo breaking up the fast break dunk. Wemby was there all by himself, and he got back there and broke it up. Dave, I like it too. And five leg racing, yes. Yeah, that could be a game changer. Wemby for three on the inbound pass. Brick. Ah, we needed that one. That was rough. That was rough. Julius Randle with the ball. Drops it off to Ant. Ant guarded by Sohan. 7 on the shot clock. Corner three off the screen. No good. Sohan with the rebound. Thank God we got a defensive rebound. A minute to go. Spurs down by 3. Spurs are both teams in the bonus. CP3 out to Wemby. He's going to take a 3. Ah, no good. A foul on the Spurs. That's 2 free throws coming up. Live by the 3, die by the 3. I don't like us chucking threes at the end there. And I think Wemby's definitely tired. Yeah, I think Paul could have went in there and he kicked it out. That was a bad 3. I agree, that's a bad 3. Come on, Gobert's due to miss a free throw. Let's go. Point. Let's go. I made it. Wemby's 4-12 from 3. I said he'd take over 10 threes. Start of the stream, I said over under for Wemby threes. I said over 10. We have 7 games losing by 5 points or less. Michael, that's a horrific stat. D-Wop, I hope not overtime. This game started an hour late. If it started at 8 p.m. where I am, sure, but he missed the second one. All right, 4-point game. Spurs need a bucket and then a stop. I'll take overtime over a loss. I'll take an overtime win over a loss. Wemby with the ball in the paint. Down! Oh, mama!
Thunder, thunder, thunder.
Thunder, dunk of justice.
Wemby just spins around and then uses his length to just slam it home. Timberwolves can 2 for 1 this. 111, 109, 35 seconds to go. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Timberwolves ball, 10 on the shot clock. Wemby in the paint, goes up, and just McDaniels goes for the block, doesn't have a chance. I'm going to take down the roster on the right to not have any spoilers. We'll take that off. Sometimes that's a little ahead of me, so that was a gunk dunk. I don't even know what that means. Colin, good evening to you. We have a timeout. 31 seconds left. 31.8 to be exact, so I guess rounded up, that's 32. Yeah, Michael, I don't know why CP3 kicked that out. I was a little shocked too. I'm looking at it, I was like, I think I was more in shock. It looked like he had he Ben Simmons that one. He totally Ben Simmons that. He had a clear path to the rim and passed it instead of shooting. That's a Ben Simmons move. Wemby with 33 points, but not an efficient 33 points. 13 of 30. And I said this in the video I did yesterday for our channel that we cannot have all these games where Wemby's taking 30 shots. It needs to be a team win. I mean, yes, he's going to have those games where he explodes for a ton of points, but it can't be Wemby doing everything and people watching him shoot. That's not a recipe for winning. Go, get. Okay, yeah. Champagne with 0. Yeah. Champagne, total dud tonight. 0 points. All right. I don't know if the Wolves are going to try for a 2 for 1 here on the inbounds pass. Spurs need to stop and then obviously need a bucket. Let's go. Let's go. This could be the game right here. It could be tied. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? Julius Randle's going to check it in. Gets it into Ant. Ant guarded by Sohan. Spins around. Throws it up. Short. Knocked out of bounds. Spurs ball with 25 seconds left. Oh, let's take a look at the replay. I couldn't see who that was off of. I think it's off Gobert. We have another timeout. Mitch Johnson timeout. Timeout Spurs. Woo. Kenny, I think Wemby's got 2 or 3 blocks. Blase, what's going on? These freaking games coming down on the wire. Let's get a go. Spurs go up. There is a 1 second difference between shot clock and game clock. There's 25 on the game clock, and obviously 20, shot clock's 24. We have 1,000 people watching Glaze and Banking. Holy crap! Let's get some more people in here at the end. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Spurs fans. Thank you, Timberwolves fans. If you're a fan of neither team and just hanging out, appreciate you being here. Quick plug. I'm a huge San Antonio Spurs fan. If you couldn't tell, my girlfriend joins me for streams too. We have covered every Spurs game live this year. Summer League, preseason, now the regular season. I don't know. I'm doing the Macho Man here. But we'd love to have you join our Spurs community. The subscribe is over there. The like is down there. And we're also joined by a bunch of plushies during the stream because I also have a little Michelangelo. Why not? All right, guys. I can't look at the chat for the moment. I want to stay focused on the game to avoid any possible spoilers. Please no spoilers in the chat if you are ahead where you're watching. But my goodness. 111, 109. Spurs looking to tie it or take the lead. Harrison Barnes is going to inbound it, so he hasn't been playing. Has he been closing out the game? Going to get into CP3. Chris Paul. Screen with Victor Wembanyama. And it gets stolen. We have a foul. Foul on Gobert on Wemby. 2 free throws coming up for Victor Wembanyama. He can tie the game at the line. No spoilers in the chat. If somebody's spoiling, Wrench Gang, please feel free to time them out. I'm sorry, but please do not spoil it. If you haven't heard me call it, don't type it in the chat. 111, 109, Wemby at the line. He needs to make both free throws. He's an 89% shooter for the season. Oh, wait, I just jinx him by saying that. Come on, big man. Come on, big man. One at a time. One at a time. 1 point at a time. Made the first one. 111, 110. Okay, first one's in. Let's go, guys. Let's go. One more. Tie it up. Do you guys want to see? Maybe I do want to see overtime. I got to work tomorrow morning. Whatever. Wemby taking a huge deep breath. Got to make the second free throw. Another huge deep breath. That looks a little off. It's off. He missed it. He missed it. We got a foul. They're saying someone made a mistake by fouling. We had to foul. There's 12 seconds left. What are these announcers talking about? What is he talking about? What the hell is he talking about? They just said like a bad foul by Sohan. There's 12 seconds on the clock. We have to foul. Mario, what's going on? DiVincenzo at the line. I think he just corrected himself and he said, "Oh wait, that was a good foul." Like no ish. You can't just let him run out the clock. DiVincenzo misses the first one. Oh my! They're bringing in Zach Collins. They're bringing in Zach Collins. They're going to call timeout. They're bringing him in for rebounding purposes. For a minute there, I was like, okay. He missed the first one, guys. He missed the first one. Made the second one. Timeout Spurs. 2-point game. Yeah, just for sorry, guys. I saw Zach Collins and I started freaking out. 112, 110. Spurs get the ball. And there you have call the timeout. And we have the biggest crowd we've had in here in like ages. 1,400 people in the chat. Thank you, guys. We only have 369 likes, though. My math ain't mathing. Can we get to 400? Can you get me to 400? If not for me, do it for the Yodi. Boop. Anyway. Hey, more thumbs up. Maybe we can get 1,500 people in here. But my goodness, what an awesome game. Thank you all for sharing this night with me. Spurs fans, again, thank you for being here as always. Timberwolves fans, thank you for being here. If you're new to TSR Sports, I cover the San Antonio Spurs, the New York Giants, occasionally the Yankees. I'm going to start doing some NBA videos next year, working on a documentary right now, so I'm going to try to grow the channel with other NBA teams and just really love talking sports and Spurs with you guys. Let's get a win here. Let's get a win, Spurs fans. Do we take a 2 to tie it? Do we take a 3 to win it? It is Spurs. This is stressful indeed. 112, 110, 12 and a half seconds left to go in the game. I'm going to have to not look at the chat for a moment to avoid spoilers. Got to focus on what's in front of me. One last Mass Agua. GG Wolves fans, no matter what happens, GG. But honestly, I'd love the Spurs to win here. Obviously, I'm a Spurs fan. Spurs do not have any timeouts. That Wemby free throw could be the difference. Who knows? Sohan, Paul, Vassell, Wemby, and Barnes on the court. Chris Paul looking to inbound it. Got to get it in. Gets it into Wemby. Here we go. CP3 with the ball. Chris is going to drive over to Sohan. Sohan's going to take a three. Oh my God. That's their final shot. Sohan for three. A total freaking brick. What a good defensive stand by the Timberwolves, making our worst shooter shoot the ball. That is what we did not want, is Jeremy Sohan taking a three. That is the worst case scenario. He wasn't even close. Barnes is in the corner. I just saw two. Yup. Barnes is open in the corner. I've been a little critical of Harrison Barnes' play up lately, but I sure as hell want Harrison Barnes shooting that three than Jeremy Sohan. That was a bad last possession. Lose by two. Good game. Another game, Spurs fans, that we lose by five or less. There's a lot of those. It's we played the Clippers on New Year's Eve. I I like Jeremy Sohan. He should not be taking that last shot at all. Deport Sohan. That was a terrible last possession. Please make sure you do hit the thumbs up on the way out. It does help the channel. And we're going to go over the final games. I can't talk. That was a frustrating loss. It was a winnable game. The Sixers game, the Knicks game, this game, winnable games. Spurs fans, that's frustrating because we're losing these winnable games. That also means we're this close to making all those games we've lost to winning games. I think he did panic 2 road trip. Yeah. So yes, this sucks. Let's not forget we're only in year 2 of Wemby. Castle's a rookie. We're going to get one more piece, hopefully, whether it's be a trade draft or whatever it is. And I think this is going to be a playoff team next year. But these are the games we're going to lose. Yeah, Barnes was open. I saw it on the Repel Falcon Lord. Barnes was open. He was open in the corner. Sohan he took the shot. Probably shouldn't have. Should have tossed it over to Harrison Barnes. It's a much better shot of him making the three. Yeah, there's been a lot of games like this, but we can build on this. And if you're in the Team Tank crowd, then this keeps us in the lottery spot. I'm actually going to pull up the standings right now real quick before I pull up the final stats. So with that loss, we just dropped we went back to 500, right? Yeah, back to 500. So we 15 and 16. Actually, we'll be in 10th place. The Phoenix Suns are 15 and 16. The Suns are worse than us. What's wrong with Phoenix this year? So the Spurs actually will be in 10th place. So still in a play-in spot. The Sacramento Kings are falling apart. They're done. The Spurs are going to be fighting for that spot between really 8 and 11. All those teams are extremely close, about 1 or 2 games apart. So yes, they could make the play-in, or we might just miss it. I have said the best thing for the Spurs, I'd rather see them win, but the best thing for the organization is they fight all year, they compete, they finish 11th, or make the play-in and get knocked out of the play-in. Lottery team, and then they get the first overall pick. I know it's a pipe dream. Hey, anything's possible. I'm going to hope for a high pick if we are a lottery team. Or they make a trade. Maybe they make a trade for De'Aaron Fox. I don't know. If we have De'Aaron Fox, is that enough to win in the Western Conference? Probably not. But I definitely think we'd be better. Fire Mitch. Who's going to coach the team if they fire Mitch? Kevin, the F was I thinking. Did you put money on the Spurs? No, we're not getting blown out like last season. No, Xavier, we are getting Atlanta's pick. So let me clarify that for you. We are getting Atlanta's pick no matter what next year. It's just a question of how good is the pick. And right now, the pick is not looking as good as it would normally be because Atlanta's actually good. Yeah, Minnesota's went to the Western Conference Finals and we competed with them all night. So let's take the small victory if we can. Anyway, for the Minnesota Timberwolves, they shot 43% from the field, 25% from three. Horrible. 10 turnovers. The Spurs had 9 turnovers, 44% from the field, 28% from three. So both teams did not shoot well tonight. For Minnesota, Julius Randle with 16 points, Jaden McDaniels with 12 points and 10 rebounds, Rudy Gobert with 17 points and 15 rebounds. Mike Conley, very quiet night, 5 points on 1 of 5 shooting. Ant was held in check. We have Ant to 6 of 20 shooting, 1 of 9 from three. He did have 14, 8, and 4, so we kept Ant in check. But the problem was the bench played pretty darn well for the Timberwolves. Josh Minnow with 5, Naz Reid with 11, Nickel Alexander Walker with 6, and then Dante DiVincenzo, phenomenal off the bench, a team best plus 23, and he scored 26 points. Big reason why the Wolves won tonight. For our San Antonio Spurs, Jeremy Sohan, a dud tonight, 5 points on 2 of 8 shooting, only 4 rebounds in 37 minutes. He did not have it tonight. Harrison Barnes, one of his best games of the year, 8 and 9 from the field, 24 points, no turnovers. Victor Wembanyama, 34 points, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks, but was inefficient for the night, 13 of 30 from the field, 4 of 12 from 3. Chris Paul didn't hit a bucket tonight. He had 14 assists and 4 steals, no turnovers, which is amazing. 14 assists, no turnovers. Boom, that is awesome. But 0 of 6 for the field. He was 6 of 6 from the line. He had 6 points there, but did not make a shot. Demasel with a beautiful bounce back game, 22 points, 7 boards, 4 assists. Also, no turnovers. The bench didn't get much from them tonight. Zach Collins, 0. Julian Champagny, 0. Stefan Castle, 0. Trey Jones had 2. Charles Bassey with 4. Keldon Johnson was really the only one that really contributed from the bench, 13 points, 6 boards, and he had no turnovers. Stefan Castle finished the game 8 minutes, 0 for 1, 1 assist, 1 foul, 4 turnovers. He played 8 minutes and had 4 turnovers. So if you're wondering why Stefan Castle didn't play in the second half, it was not his night. He could not handle Minnesota's defense, and Minnesota is a great defensive team, so I don't blame Mitch for not playing him at all. This was a tough loss, but this is going to happen with a young, growing team that we are still rebuilding. I know Wemby is one of the top 10 player in the league, but we're still rebuilding, and I know we're better with Chris Paul, but he's not the point guard of the future. He's closer to retirement than his prime, right? So CP3 is going to be leaving at some point. Harrison Barnes not going to be here long term. There's a lot of changes with the roster with players like Malachi Branham, Blake Wesley, Sandro Mamakeliashvili, City Sissoko. Not sure if any of those guys are going to be here next year. So there's a lot happening here. It's not on Sohan, but that was a bad last possession. He should have passed that. So I mean, it's a frustrating loss, but I'm going to stay positive. And like other people in the chat, and I see you, we are still way better than we were last year. We didn't get this win until what, middle of February, maybe in March. So these games suck, but I'll take a 2 point loss like this where we compete than sitting here with 10 people in the chat because we're down by 30. So, not 10, but you get the idea. Maybe 80 or 90 people because everybody's out at halftime because we're down by 30. You remember those days? All right, Rich, I'm calling it a night. We're down by 30. All right, thanks for being here. See ya. That was painful as a Spurs fan and a content creator to sit here and watch your team down by 30. And yeah, so yes, this loss sucks. They can still build on it. I'm gonna stay positive. This team is going to get better. We're 1 or 2 pieces away. Let's not forget the Timberwolves were in the Western Conference Final last year. Who calls timeout and bring in Sohan? You know what? Maybe he shouldn't have been on the court. I mean, Mitch Johnson is not a head coach. He's an interim coach right now. He's going to make mistakes, and he's making them. He's had some weird rotations this year. Yeah, El Zangoto, this reminds David, you're welcome. He's making bad coaching decisions at times. One of my least favorite coaching decisions of all time for our Spurs, and I hate to mention it, but you guys are going to know what I'm talking about. It was in the NBA Finals when Tim Duncan was on the bench, and I think LeBron shot the ball, missed it, and the Heat got an offensive rebound, and Ray Allen hit that three. And I was screaming at my TV, why isn't Tim Duncan in the game? This is probably a situation we should have had our best shooters on the floor, and Soham probably should not have been in there. I like Jeremy. He is a liability in a situation like this because he can't shoot. Yeah, he hits the occasional three. That last shot looked like me shooting it. I mean, I could have did that. Maybe I would hit the rim. I don't know. Probably not. But it is what it is. I appreciate you guys. It was still a fun game, and I think the biggest stream we've had this year, the biggest crowd. So I appreciate that. And we'll be back. We'll be back. Wait, tomorrow's Monday, Tuesday, New Year's Eve for the Spurs and the Clippers. Is Kawhi playing? No, I don't think Kawhi is playing. So that's all I got, my friends. On behalf of Selena, Head Van Grogu, Little Mikey, and Baby Coyote, what you gonna do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go!